We're live. Hello.
Morning, all.
Hey, South. Hey, Cliff.
Cliffy Cliff.
I'll paste it again in the chat just because I want to.
Cliff.
I got stuff to show him, so that's going to be cool. I think. I hope.
I also acquired a sunburn.
Yeah. Jenny says one of the things she acquired for free was a sunburn.
Oh, I bet.
It happens.
Not too terrible.
Yeah. Ian and I were out longer than she was, and we didn't get burnt, but she did. I did a live, but it was not my best work because the signal was very choppy, and my sound quality was off at the beginning of the whole thing, which really sucked.
Yeah, I got woken up to boost vomiting all over my bed and all through the lounge.
Ouch.
Finally got back to sleep after that and then had a major nightmare and woke up.
Oh, wow.
Booster okay?
He seems to be.
Is he okay? Well, he's not doing anything, so I don't know if there he goes. He would have loved it. We've seen a lot of really nice puppies today. Puppies were everywhere. I did see one cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a harness on and everything. It was one of the vendors. But Ian found some military stuff really cool. I'm not going to show those off because they're not my finds. I found one thing I'm going to show you, and you're going to probably go, huh? But it means something to me.
Okay.
But I gave it to Ian, but it means something to me. I'll show that off first, just because. Okay, you knew I do reenactments and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the reenactment item for one of the groups I belong to, called the Society for Creative Anachronism, and this is one of their swords that they use. I picked it up for $5. It's supposed to represent a real sword. They hit each other with these things were real, and they wear real armor. So there's even groups in Australia.
If they wear real armor, then why don't they just use a sword?
Liability. It gives the same weight and heft of a sword without actually killing anyone. But it weighs the and the basket hilt's actually pretty comfortable. Whoever did a pretty good job with it. So, yeah. We got a little thrusting tip on there and everything. Okay. Cliff looks like he's in CR's channel live right now, too. So I don't know anything about that one. I didn't see CR going live because I don't know why I don't have his notifications for here.
I don't know who CR is.
Give me a second. Wait.
My hair is so feral today.
It's something creative or something, I think. Creative redundancy.
Never heard of him.
He's a friend of ours. He's been coming to my channel since probably the beginning. And apparently he's got a live going on right now. And with 11 people watching already. We have 5. I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I just said that.
Open your ears. Cliffy Cliff.
Cliff, Cliff asked for one thing, and I found it. Oh, I got 6 now. That's cool. Okay, I don't know if I should show this off unless Cliff comes up on live. What do you think?
No, make him come up on live.
Okay.
Come up, Cliff. Cliffy! Come up, Cliffy!
He knows I got it for him because I messaged him, but he hasn't seen it yet.
Cliffy!
It's going to be interesting sending this through the mail.
Clifford.
Oh wow, it dropped down to 3. It was up to 6, and it dropped down to 3.
Oh, maybe they seen my face and got
Nah, I don't
shocked.
think that's it. It was mine.
No,
It is
my face apparently disturbs people.
Nah. Hey, Small Water, how you doing, brother?
Look who it is. Hello,
What rhymes
John.
with snowy showy?
Joey Hoey, mate. Joey Hoey. Me.
Is that you?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my nickname to him. And Tulip is my other nickname to JV.
one of the things I'm gonna let people know this what I picked up for myself was a Shimano bicycle in brand new condition for only $40. It's a $400 bike. Yeah, I don't want to know the meaning of that one because I don't.
No,
need to know.
there's nothing bad behind that nickname. Basically, JV was sending me a message and he was supposed to type honey, but he missed the N, so it come up with Hoey.
Oh, okay.
And Joey is, kangaroo. So there's nothing sinister behind that nickname.
Okay. Thank you for taking care of that.
Tulip, I am not going to explain to you where Tulip came from.
I don't need to know. Love, you want to show off your new satchel?
Yeah, sure. Sure,
Yeah,
Cliffy.
Yours.
No, I don't want to. You do it.
Not mine.
I give you permission.
Nope. I'm not leaving my seat. It's yours.
I'm too tired. So.
She's got 2 bags that she picked up today. One with an owl on it and a really nice leather satchel. It is leather, right? And she only paid $25 for it.
That's not bad.
$12.
Oh, Small. Really?
Not having it back.
Okay. Don't forget, Raggedy Ann has a twin brother, Raggedy Andy. So Andy might be wanting his hair back. He might be bald like me right now.
Neither of them are getting their hair back. This is my hand. My hair.
Oh, come on, Cliff. There you go.
I mean,
There
I
you
guess
are.
I can join all you people up here.
Yeah.
Cliff!
I get to poke this one right in the boot.
Ooh.
Cliff.
Oh, wrong. Sorry. Atomic elbow.
Ah, missed.
Okay, Cliff. Ready? This is what you asked for, right?
Let me get back to the. Oh, nice. And it came with a bit.
You came with the bit.
Was
Now,
it a
here's the
regular
best-
drill bit or was it an auger bit?
It's a
Oh, nice auger bit.
yeah. It's a wood one. Look at the price.
No, most
on
of those
that.
are wood, anyways.
$10.
$10.
And it's a ratcheter, like I was telling you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, you can still do the crank it for, And you just, there's supposed to be a
Cool.
switch you're supposed to flip. I haven't figured that out yet. But you can change out the bits. But the bit came with it automatically. So every other one I looked at was like 20, 30, $40. This one was only 10. And I did all this before I went live. But there you go. Comes with a bit too.
1 quarter-inch bit or 3/4 inch.
I'm not sure what size.
Probably
I think
5/8.
If it says any, well, it says 8 on it.
That's
It's got
size 8, so
a size. Is that a 6?
that's a 6.
6. It's kind of hard to see.
It's probably 1/2 inch.
It's not a bad one though.
No.
I heard it. How are you?
And one of the things I picked up is a Shimano bicycle.
Ooh, bicycle, huh?
Yeah,
Mythical.
$40.
Not bad.
I checked the same make and model everywhere else. It's a $400 bike.
Yeah, somebody really wanted to get rid of it.
Apparently so. They didn't know what they had.
That or they upgraded.
Yes, I know, Dan, you needed one of these. You were on my live today.
How you doing,
There he
John,
is.
anyway?
Me and
I
him are
think I
both
already
back
got
short.
one, Cliff, so I just got you one. I didn't get me one.
Why, you only found the one?
Well, no, I know I wanted one, but I think I already bought one, but it might be in the garage. So I figured I'd just get you yours. Also, where's that other thing? Give me a second. Ow!
Right over here. So
It's
I can see
untight.
what's going on.
It's untight.
Gazoon loose.
What now?
Gazoon loose.
Oh, can't say I've heard that one before. How are we,
That's
Cliff?
because I'm weird. If your gazoon was tight, you wouldn't be doing it.
How about a gazunga?
Yeah, Amanda's got 2 gazungas.
I didn't mention gazungas. I said gazunga. Cliff, I picked this one up today.
Wasn't that the plural of it?
Oh, that is a Black & Decker
Folding
folding
saw.
saw. Nice.
And it's on, here's the, give me so I can get it to show. Right.
Oh, I think I still have my.
It's a push and pull.
Nice.
$5. Gesundheit.
Yes.
So I haven't even opened this up yet. But for
Shimano
$5,
makes riding gear for push bikes and push bikes as well, Herbert.
no, Shimano's have been making bicycles for a long time. But first time opening up. I get this thing figured out here.
It's lock. There should be a lock on it.
Push the orange button.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
My mum has one of them.
I didn't know they made them, to be honest.
I sliced my hand open on one of those.
Got some serious teeth on here, that's for sure.
I know. Hurts when it
It's
cuts
actually a
off.
straight edge, which is odd. Usually, most folding saws I usually have a curved edge.
But I didn't have a saw, and I've never heard of a Black & Decker. So there you go. Now I got me a folding saw to put in my gear. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if you saw the first thing I got, Cliff.
That weird reenactment sword.
Yep. The SCA, which does a lot of Renaissance fairs, you've probably seen them. You know, they fight with these rattan swords.
Yeah.
And the basket hilt by itself, if you just buy it separately, is between $35 and $40 by itself. Not including the rattan and the duct tape, whatever you use to make it. But I paid $5 for this. $5.
Basically, all that thing is a piece of PVC or a piece of wood with some foam around it and then duct tape.
No foam.
No foam.
No foam.
That's a lot of duct tape then.
No. The rattan is the main structure. All they're doing is surface cover for the rattan. The rattan, because the one thing about the rattan, it doesn't splinter. It fibers. Breaks down into fiber when it
It's like a bamboo sword.
better than bamboo, actually, because it is a member of the bamboo family. But it has the same weight and everything else as a real sword without being a real sword when they hit each other with these things with full armor on. I am not a swordsman, but I couldn't turn away an SCA sword when they find one. Okay. Ian, I'll tell you
What the
some of
heck,
the stuff
Bill?
Ian found. Ian actually found mop gear.
Mop. You need a mop for?
MOPP. Military NBC gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He bought a whole suit for $5. He didn't know what he found until I told him, and I told him, "No, you're not. You may have it, but you're not going to wear it for what it was intended for because it's not sealed. So we're gonna wash it about 1 billion times. Then you could use it for hunting, anything else, but not for what it was intended for. Because
What was it intended for?
It's a
Biological warfare.
biological chemical suit.
Oh,
It's basically what it is a it should be the thinner version of when you see like a lot of quarantine video or quarantine movies like about plagues and stuff. It's always the guys that come in later with the like full like yellow hazmat suits.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's similar to one of those, but it's the lower end version.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The military version is the high-end version.
Yeah, those things are those things are like 20 mil plastic. They are thick.
Okay, Mandy, the next thing I'm going to show you is not the one I want to get for you because this is not what I envisioned to get you because I saw some there that was just way out of my price range. But this is similar.
Okay.
Give me a second. It's something you
Okay.
actually asked for, but
Yeah.
Oh, and it came with the wall sconce.
Oh.
Nice.
this is
Look
not
at
the one we're going to
that.
get. This one's actually staying with us. We've got another one we're going to give for you that's better than this. But this is what since we will go through a lot of power outages here. So brand new, never been used. Guess for $5.
Dang.
That's not bad.
No, it is not. I'm going to polish up the back thing for the reflector to be a little bit better. But let's see if here's the price tag right here. If I can get my hand out of the way.
Oh yeah. I
And
just
I
like
talked-
the fact it comes like with a little stand and
Yeah.
the thing that I'm guessing the thing on the back makes it brighter.
Yeah, it's posted like a direction type situation.
Yeah.
It's a reflector, but it snaps onto here like that, where it doesn't fall off. And like I said, Jenny and I have been through many storm where it knocked out our power, and having these lamps have been a major godsend for the most part.
I can't spell tonight.
And the fact is, you can
Can't
take it
talk
off.
tonight.
You can also take it off the sconce, since it's on the wall, and it's got a
Yeah.
flat bottom, so you can sit on any table.
It reminds,
Flat bottom
honestly, it
lamps, you
reminds
make
me
the
of like
rocking world go brown.
ones that they have for candles in the old days. Like
Say
you
it
put
again?
a candle on there
Yeah,
and it has the same sort of backing.
yeah, we actually have a few of those ourselves already. But candles are a hazard when you rent places instead of having
Well,
oil
it's
lamps and
hazardous
stuff.
if you own your place as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oil lamps still dangerous in some in enclosed spaces because it still sucks up oxygen.
yeah, the thing is to actually load this up,
Hi, Grace.
you
Hey,
gotta
Grace.
take it apart like this, then fill it up this way. As you can see, brand new, never been used. Made in Hong Kong. But
No,
I've
30 ounces.
actually liked wall sconce ones better than I do anything else. That way I don't have to worry about finding a place to put them. But there you go. There's that. And since Grace didn't see it, I'm saying hi, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
It comes with a wall bracket. Like I said, I'm going to polish this up with maybe get some Neverdull and really brighten that up. And so that way it'll just gleam. Ian also got a few other things. He actually got, you ever seen those grinding wheels that are hand powered
Yeah.
ones? He got one, but it's seized at the moment. It needs a lot of oil and TLC. So I'm going to strip it all the way down and oil it and do everything else to get all the rust off of it, then put it back together and get it working again. So that's pretty cool. This thing is going on for one more day. Just to let you guys know, for those who are in the area, Ian found 2 forges. So those are pretty cool. One is a farrier type forge with a anvil for $250 for both.
No.
The other one is one of the bigger stationary forges, but that was for $350.
Question is, are they gas or charcoal?
These are all coal or charcoal kind, not gas. Not it is old school.
Yeah, you can modify. You can do a couple of modifications. I've seen people do it for those older ones just to make them more efficient. Because you can get the coal-fired ones, but you got to go through a lot of coal.
No, you could use charcoal.
Yeah, you can, but if you burn through it a lot faster.
It depends on what kind you use. If you use like a cowboy lump charcoal, it works really well. A lot of the blacksmiths at fair do. I talked to the lady who I got my flint through last year.
Uh-huh.
She forgot that tote this year, but I did get her contact information, so she's going to send me some. So yay! I actually ran into the vendor that sold me the bowstring wax that I got last year up at Marquette. The in the red containers.
Yeah.
They were there, which was really cool. So I actually talked to them on my live quite a bit today. My live sucks at the beginning. I apologize because the signal was still trying to get going, and once it did, I thought I was doing really well. I don't know.
I haven't even had a chance to watch it.
Yeah, it was 2 hours long, dude. Walking through
I
the
didn't
whole
get a chance
place.
to watch it because I was at work.
Yeah.
At work.
Yep. She was just a young lady. She's actually the one who owns the names, the booth. She just there with her dad and doing everything. So she's a really nice kid. Let's see what else. Ian also picked up a new knapsack, Boy Scout style, which was really cool. Jenny actually made out like a bandit herself. But we had a budget about $60 each. Oh, where's the? Oh, it's still in the car, isn't it?
What?
The thing I picked up from the blacksmith.
I don't know what you're doing. Probably.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'll be right back. There's one more thing I picked up that I've been needing.
I'll shut myself up while you're doing it.
You can do that. Take over the channel, hon. I'll be back.
Man, over there typing a mile a minute.
Sorry.
Typity type.
Type. I can mute it if you want.
Check out the shirt.
I eat
glitter
glitter
break fast.
breakfast. Nice.
So, I ran into some Wiccans and they read my shirt and says, "Hey, you need glitter." So they glittered me right here and right here.
I want glitter.
I don't do glitter. I can't
I
wash it
want
off.
glitter.
Okay, so I found coffee grinder better than the one we found before.
Okay, well, just make sure you smell it to make sure it smells like coffee and not someone else.
Smells like coffee.
That's all right then.
I'm not even going to ask.
Man, they usually the ones for that, they use their smaller ones, and they're usually little silver things that look roughly about the size of a hockey puck.
Not in Australia. What Jenny just held up is what we used to use.
Wow. Yeah, that's a little
Yeah.
extreme.
Okay.
No, it's not.
This thing that I got, we have a lot of people that do canning. And
You
this
make
thing-
it. See, Auslander knows what I'm on about. You might get the munchies after that coffee. See? Thank you, Auslander. Ooh, boy.
this is caramel apple butter.
Apple. Oh, yum.
I love apple butter.
She had 2 jars. She gave one to Ian's mom.
Yeah, for Mother's Day. Oh, could you hand me that over there, honey?
What's that?
On top of the red cloth.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one, yeah.
So, and I do diamond painting. So,
Yeah.
I got a diamond painting kit.
Nice.
That's what the
I
picture
can't
looks
see
like.
it.
Baby owl.
Oh, yep. Kind of can see it.
I'll be right back. I'll go use the restroom.
All right.
I got some stuff to show them right
Oh,
here.
okay. So,
You can show them this if you want to, love.
oh,
You can show them that.
okay. So this is what Rusty went out to get the
Colin, please.
sorry,
Oh.
Colin went out to the car to get. So this is it's what we use to hang the tea kettle
Oh, okay.
over the fire pit.
Yeah, pot hangers. Oh, you guys got a different style, not the one that Colin was showing you the other day.
And this one is adjustable. So you can lower it. Yeah. So yeah. I guess there's a blacksmith there, and he said he made this bit this morning. Why it's so shiny.
Hey, Cecilia, how's it going?
Hi, Celia. Okay, so the satchel that he was on about.
Satchel.
That.
Ooh, nice leather satchel.
Yeah. Oh, the lady who had a painter's tape right here with the price on it. She says it shouldn't take off the varnish, and it did.
It did.
Oof.
It always does, though.
God, painter's tape usually doesn't stick to much.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to treat it worse than that. So.
Oh, there you go.
This thing.
Right.
It's in my room.
Cliff's dying.
Cliff.
That's heaps of room. What are you going to use it for? Like just a normal bag, or?
Oh yeah, I could probably fit my laptop in here.
It's messenger bag for a reason.
Oh yeah. Industrial. I was digging in it earlier to try and find my phone. And, people were looking at me because I had my arm down there up to my elbow.
It's a bag of
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and then I got like a little boho bag that has that owl face on it.
Where's it at, huh?
Probably still on the car.
Oh, I'm not gonna go back and get that one.
So I'll show that to you later. But those are my finds.
And one of mine.
Oh, and then I bought myself an ice cream cone. Because, you know.
Ice cream.
Oh, and caramel candy, kettle corn.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I got a big old bag of kettle corn.
That place has everything.
Caramel.
Caramel
Kettle corn.
Is it caramel or caramel over in Australia?
I say caramel. Caramel.
Like we do.
Yeah, caramel.
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 It's not caramel. It's caramel.
I don't care. As long as it's edible.
Good
All
point.
Yeah, I'm
It's
trying
caramel.
Rusty. See you guys later.
Colin, but you keep on messing me
Sorry.
up.
Colin. All right, there you go.
Thank you, my love. Hey, she's awesome, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not from Australia. I'm definitely what you guys call a Yank.
Nah, I'm Aussie. It's me. He's all caught me.
Oh man,
You know, Ozzy's got COVID.
that is old.
It just needs a little TLC.
You
It's
soak
got-
that sucker in WD-40 or
That's what I was going to do.
grease, and
Pick
I
up some
guarantee it'll loosen it.
WD-40. Then I was going to dump in some 3-in-1 oil once I get it broke loose. And I was going to try to take it apart and make sure you get all the places cleaned up with a wire brush and get
Yeah.
this broke loose too. For that way we can be usable. But that in itself can sharpen many of axes, knives, what have you.
Yeah, the only
Is
thing
it,
it's
like,
missing
really
is
heavy?
the guide shelf.
Well, we can make a guide shelf. That's not an issue. A bent piece of metal with a hole in it with a nut or bolt. Then you're done.
Andy asked it.
It is heavy, but it doesn't feel heavy to me. But it's solid steel, so I'm gonna be taking all the parts off I can take off and just get it going, breaking it loose, where it can actually spin freely again. Because when this thing is working, this will sharpen anything that needs sharpened.
Oh yeah, that thing
And
will
you
go.
can clamp
The
it to pretty much
centrifugal force on
anything.
that thing too.
Huh?
I said the centrifugal force on that wheel too. Once you get that thing spinning.
Yeah. Ian got it a little bit loose, but not enough to do anything. So that's why I'm going to take off the screws off of the plate back here and the bolts and stuff to where I can get inside it. And I got 3-in-1 oil. I just got to pick up some WD-40 to break it loose.
Wire. You need some wire brushes too.
Oh, I've got one. So I'm gonna go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb and get this working again for him. Because he likes sharpening things. And there you go. Hey, Cecilia. Oh, Oz was on my channel on my live earlier today too. So hey, thanks for coming back.
I was sleeping, trying to sleep.
It depends, Oz. Cecilia says hi. But yeah, like I said, my bicycle. Oh, let me see. I can actually show you the picture of my bicycle, or at least what it's supposed to look like. If I can find it. Not that particular page, apparently.
Look at me now. Nope, that ain't it. That one's already on that one. Oh, it's got to be my weather app on my other phone.
Oh, honey,
Yeah, love.
want to show my big bag of sugar corn?
I will. Here's my bike. Same color, everything.
Nice.
That's a $400 bike. It's got disc brakes in the front and regular side pull brakes in the back.
That definitely needs to be modified. You need to get those disc brakes in the back too.
Well, I can, but not right now. I'm not putting any extra money into it other than nothing. Actually, I don't, except maybe buying a water bottle for it.
Dan says now that Ian has that pouch, he doesn't need the pouch. He'll take it.
What does he have that he? Oh no,
Oh, that big old bag, that satchel.
that's Jenny's. No, he's still after Ian's Phoenix pouch.
Yep.
He's not getting that. Ian will fight you tooth and nail for that thing.
Oh my God, Amanda.
But that's my biggest purchase. I paid $40
Did
for
I
that.
scare you, Cliff? Did I
What do you
scare
think?
you, Cliffy?
What do you think, Cliff? Did I do a good job on that one?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
Hopefully the tires aren't rotted on it on the inside. The tubes aren't
Nope.
rotted. So
Nope. There's no rust. There's no rot. There's nothing on it. I mean, the knobbies are still on the tires.
oh, now Herbert's saying now that he has the grinder, he doesn't need that bag.
Oh. Nope. He always needs that. Yeah, actually, he's looking for stuff to put in the bag. He was going to bring it with him, but he realized he doesn't have enough room, so he's going to use that one just for rendezvous when he goes to rendezvous. Now that's why that's why you have a teenager to crank that while you do stuff.
I know. Well, that's what he says. He says, "Trust me, I had to spin that POS and got an earful every time."
Yeah. I know, but the thing is, if you have a teenager there, he takes care of it.
That really only helps your dominant arm, not your non-dominant arm.
Excuse me, that thing's right-handed.
Yeah, so it'd work for you and me. No problem.
No, it's right-handed.
Colin's left-handed.
I'm ambidextrous, so it doesn't bother me. I can do it no problem.
It's on here. I mean, you got to crank it with your right hand, unless you crank it. Set it this way, I guess.
Just
I need
depends on the
coffee.
direction
I'll
you
be
set
back.
it on the table.
Yeah, it's got to go this way. But like I said, I'm gonna take it apart. Lots of WD-40 to break it loose. I want to soak it in some penetrating oil, but I don't know if that would work.
You need some KY. That's some good penetrating oil.
Guess how much he paid for this, Cliff?
$6. $1. Yeah, it's because it doesn't work. That's why they only wanted $1 for it. Dude that was selling it probably found it in the garage and that his granddad owned. It was just sitting there in a pile of, probably sitting in a puddle of water.
Ooh.
Don't pinch your finger in it, boy.
No, I'm turning to this. I don't know if I can get it to break loose or not. That'd be kind of cool.
Auslander. He says it needs two people to be somewhat useful. One getting arm cramps and the other person sharpening and complaining about the inconsistency in rotation.
Okay, like I said earlier, that's what teenagers are for.
Yeah, but that's still two people. So one gets the arm cramp for spinning it, and the other one complains about the inconsistency of rotation speed.
No, I don't care. It's better than the grinder, the 15 amp grinder that we have, which uses pretty much the same size stone anyway. So there you go. But I got this thing moving just a titch. It's moving. It's just not. It's doing something. That's all I can tell you. This is a workout unto itself. Good thing I got strong hands. But I think I'm just going to get a big a tote and just fill it up with penetrating oil and just let it soak and see what happens. If I can get the stone off first.
Grinding. I was going to say take the grindstone off first, because once you soak that in oil, that grindstone, that's the only thing you'll ever be able to put on there ever again.
No, I'm going to take this grindstone off first. I said that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use WD-40 to get this part here off, or I can take this off and soak the whole thing. Probably, if I can figure out a way to get, I probably could just take a nut on there or not. Let's see. Nope, that's not.
It's probably a rivet.
Yeah, I don't know if I can take that off. Unless I just soak it this way where this is sticking up out of the oil, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the oil might actually help the wood. Who knows?
Could season it.
Yes, you could.
You condition it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, I saw two or three of those today, Os. The treadle ones we saw, and but the thing is, they wanted a lot more money than I'm going to definitely do WD-40. I'm going to pick up a thing of it tomorrow. I go over to Walmart, pick some up. You can tell Mandy's texting.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
You're like Jessie Quick, if you know who she is.
Nope.
The daughter of Johnny Quick, who's a speedster like the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's other stuff. I mean, I found some bows while I was there, but nothing I would go out of my way for. Somebody wanted $240 for a compound that wasn't worth $40.
Really?
Yep.
I need gel. Anyone got hairspray or gel?
Does it look like I have hairspray or gel? Come on.
My hair's all feral this morning.
I wish I had that problem.
I got rubber bands. That's all I got. Rubber
It's
bands.
like
Bed
bed hair, fluffy bed hair clips.
No, there was more stuff that we wanted to get, but we kept ourselves to a budget. I went over a little bit of the $60 budget we each had for the trammel, because we needed one, and you couldn't beat $25 for it compared to what the ones I was looking for online. The blacksmith that was there actually had somebody come in the day before and said wanted a piece that he was missing, and he had made it for his customer. And he saw that, he said, "Oh, I can make one of those." He finished making that this morning, and I bought it just after he finished it.
No. So I need coming, Auslander. Okay, my hair is just like a puffy mess of.
Hairspray was a good movie.
Never seen the movie.
I think I watched 5 minutes of it and changed it because I did not like it.
I like musicals. Okay, sue me.
I very, very rarely watch musicals. I sat through Chicago only because it was weird.
I never seen Chicago though.
Chicago's weird.
No,
It's one of the
what's
few that I
weird
can
is
actually
Newsies.
tolerate watching.
Newsies was one of the last really big number
I
musicals.
didn't like that one either. I
was
tried watching
terrible.
Gangs of New York and I couldn't even get past it. I'm like,
I seen Gangs of New York. It was different.
yeah, the whole singing and killing people with axes, and yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like, no, this just no.
Yep.
It was almost as bad as the Johnny Depp one. What was it? Oh my god.
Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Jenny likes Sweeney Todd.
That's what that movie reminds me of Gangs of New York. It's like the same premise.
Yeah. So, do you like your deal?
I do.
It's supposed to be able to be switched where you can go backwards too, but I'm not sure exactly. I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. I think it has something to do with this little switch right here.
Probably there's probably a switch on the collar.
Right now, it's right here.
Yeah.
I just not. Oh yeah. You just got to push it.
Yeah, so it's probably designed for left or right-handed.
Yeah, but right now it's ratcheting, so that way you can at least, if you can't do a full turn, you can do it like partials and still get it done. And you get a drill bit with it. So there you go.
I guess that would work for tight spaces, since if you don't have enough space to go in a full circle, because that thing usually takes up about a foot to 14 inches, depending on where you're at.
But that's the style you were looking at.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Golden Gate time ice creams are really good, Auslander.
Yeah, it would work as a ratchet too for anything. You can put any like a socket setup in that thing and do it that way too.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because I got all kinds of random adapters for stuff like that.
Yeah, it would work. It's got the same chuck setup without actually needing a chuck key. Just it's a hand tight situation.
Yeah.
So that should work.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I have no clue what Oz is talking about, but
I'll show you. I
understand it's an Australian thing, but I still don't understand it.
Gay
Yeah,
time
no,
means
I'll show
happy.
you.
Happy time,
Okay.
because it's the old school slang for.
I know what gay meant in the original sense. It's just not used to hearing it nowadays.
No. It's
There was so
an
much
ice
stuff
cream.
What? Ice cream?
It's an ice cream. Golden Gate time is an ice cream. Oh, where are we going? There we
Go up a
go.
little higher. Okay.
Oh.
It's like a Nestle Crunch bar.
Looks that way.
Nestle Crunch ice
Okay.
cream bar. It's got like Rice Krispies on the outside or nuts.
I can't remember. I haven't had
That,
one.
probably,
I think
that was
Rice
probably
Krispies.
nuts.
Looks like it might have been nuts.
No, it's Rice Krispies.
Yeah, I was right then. It's like a Nestle Crunch ice cream bar.
What up, Rob?
Hey, Rob.
It's biscuit crumbs.
Oh,
Okay.
biscuit crumbs. Right.
I apologize for my
Toffee
live
flavored
today.
ice cream
Started
dipped
off
in a
with-
compound chocolate and coated with biscuit crumbs.
So it's cookie crumbs.
Yeah, it's cookie crumbs.
Okay, it's a little different. That's not bad. Jenny would like it. She likes
But-
stuff like that. It looked like it was what is it? What's the one cookie? The vanilla cookies, honey. That people
Hi, corn-fed.
not a vanilla wafer, but similar. But yeah. There was so much stuff on my live. My big live started off with my sound being going off. Then hopefully I don't know if it worked after that, but that's all I can say. So I have to find out if it did work later on. The picture that I had put on my live
Mm-hmm.
it was a window sticker that I found on a car on the way to get my gear.
Hello, Jeff.
I liked it, so I decided to use it.
Fair enough.
And it worked for what I was doing anyway. Now I'm hoping that everything worked out once I got the thing is because today was what I consider one of the most beautiful days I've ever seen.
Hey Jeff, how's it going?
Hey Jeff,
Just
how you
like
doing? brother?
weather-wise, or
No, my voice did not come through.
There's a guy over here
it
out
did.
on the outer side of the.
There it goes. It did work.
there you go.
It was not the best color because the light was really, really bright. So there you go. There it is. Nilla's. That's what it reminds me of.
Vanilla,
Nilla
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, Nilla wafers. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, Manila wafers. I liked the lemon ones.
Here, I'll show you which. So I can get this thing up here. This stuff right here, Cliff.
Oh my God! They turned Marmaduke is now a cartoon on Netflix. What?
Marmaduke.
You didn't
Why?
know that? These right
I
here.
love the movie Marmaduke.
Those are what I'm talking about, Cliff.
Yeah, normal vanilla. Yeah, I get those things all the time. They're
Yeah, that's what I think is on those ice cream bars that she's got.
okay.
They crumble that up, put that on the ice cream bar, and that's it. Eskimo pies changed their name.
What
That'd
did
be
they change the
interesting
name
if they did.
to?
What are they going to call them now? Just ice cream pies?
Too many people are getting offended.
What do you call them? Inuit bars? It's now called Eddie's Pie.
Really?
Yep. Eddie's Pie is actually the Eddie's is the part of the name, a part of the name of the original founder of the company, named after Joseph Eddy. People are getting too politically correct nowadays.
Yes, they are.
I want a pancake cookie.
I found a lot of good cast iron, though. Oh, man. If I would have had enough money for all the cast iron.
There's a lot of things that did that. Down here, we have a lot of football teams, and a lot of the football teams changed their names due to the fact that they had originally they had some very inappropriate names that they called these teams. So yeah, they've changed a lot of football teams' names due to that stuff because people are too many snowflakes in this country.
Okay, did you watch the original any of the Mighty Duck movies?
Yes.
Remember when they went to the private school and the private school changed their name of from Warriors to the Ducks?
Yeah.
Because they thought the name was too violent.
Yeah, wasn't their team the Spartans
or something like that? I don't.
Yeah, I think they were called the Spartans.
I mean, thing is, how is that derogatory? That's a real thing. It's historical.
Yeah.
It was an actual name of a people.
No, they've actually changed it. I forgot what they changed it to, but yeah, they're no longer the Redskins. They changed it to something entirely different.
It's like in Australia, we had a brand of cheese called coon cheese. But because the Aboriginals or the natives got offended,
yeah,
they're
changed now called the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they changed it to.
Oh, Oz. Love, could you come here for a second? This is based off a comment that Oz just did. She needs to see your shirt.
Oh. Oz.
No. This has relevance. It's a relevance thing. Here,
relevance?
Here. Read Jenny's shirt.
Yeah, I eat glitter for breakfast.
Yeah, but read Os's comment. He says, "What did they change the name to the team name now? The Rainbow Farting Unicorns."
Yeah, if she's eating glitter, that means that.
Where do you think rainbows come from?
No, that's where you get the sherbet ice cream. The like 3 or 4 flavored swirled ice cream. It's unicorn turds.
Whatever.
Dude, that one's you have to look up that episode. It was Adult Swim. I think it was Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken is the most abusive thing next to South Park.
Robot Chicken was brutal. Like,
okay, what would happen if Robot Chicken took over South Park?
Oh my god! I don't even want to think of the shenanigans that would happen. You'd get claymation dudes kicking South Park characters right in the jimmy.
It would basically they wouldn't change their venue at all. Just be a little bit more 3-dimensional.
Oh, I could just see not Robert E. Lee, Lincoln just walking over to Cartman and just kicking him right square in the junk.
No, he would probably take Kenny and do it.
No, he would take Ike and punt him through the window. No, kick the baby.
Sam Kinison, yes, I agree. He was awesome. One of my favorite movies with him in it was Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in forever. That was
a good movie.
Rodney Dangerfield was hilarious. I loved him in Caddyshack.
Yeah, he's. Did you know he's the one that discovered Jim Carrey?
Really?
Yeah. He discovered Jim Carrey doing stand-up in Canada. Okay, everybody just sound like
Grace. I've seen it.
Yeah. Hey,
they actually, if I'm not mistaken, they sell it at Renaissance fairs.
They do.
Yeah.
And wasn't it? Cotton candy is called Fairy Floss.
Yeah, it depends on the fair you're at, but yeah, it's either unicorn poop or fairy floss, or fairy fluff.
That's a whole different thing. The other stuff, yeah. But I was thinking if we could just start doing the same thing like Mandy is, where she got her sound off and just act like we're not saying anything.
Booster was barking. I didn't want him to annoy you.
Booster.
Okay.
Come here.
Booster.
Technically, Cecilia, spun sugar is not junk food.
So what now?
Spun sugar, which is what
Cotton
candy is not junk food.
Well, how's it not?
It's
sugar.
confection, and the fact is, it's a naturally occurring product. It comes from sugar cane. It is not all it is processed out of it. It does not create it. It's not artificial. It's 100% natural.
Oh, I just thought of something. Oh, when you said artificial, can you imagine cotton candy made out of Splenda?
What about that other stuff?
Sweet and low?
No, not sweet and low. The other stuff, the natural
The one
stuff.
that comes in the blue package?
No, the green leaf thing.
Stevia.
Splenda.
Stevia.
Oh, stevia. Now that would be an interesting one because that's technically sugar, but it's like diluted sugar.
Yeah. No, it's still a natural component. It's better than Splenda or Sweet and Low or anything else like that.
I would actually like to do cotton candy with honey crystals.
Now that would be interesting.
That would be freaking tasty.
And good for you. Yeah, I don't know if it can be done, but that's an idea.
Well, I don't see why not. Well, it's essentially the same thing. You're putting a sugary substance into a heated spinner or centrifuge. Right. So I assume if you pour it in slow enough, you could get it to spin like cotton, like a standard sugar.
I don't know. If you can get a good crystallized honey, you might be able to. But if anybody else has a home cotton candy machine, try it out. See if it works.
Getting honey to crystallize is a pain because you have to cook that on your stove for a long time.
Well, because usually when you heat it up, it liquefies. It does not crystallize.
Yeah, but if you cook it long enough, it can crystallize.
Or if you leave it in your cabinet long enough.
You just you'd have to leave that in your cabinet for 20, 30 years before it does anything.
No,
Not really. 6
no,
months.
not if it's unprocessed honey and you leave it in a dark cupboard. It doesn't take very long to crystallize. I've got some.
By the
somewhere.
way, speaking of honey,
Yeah.
one of the things I did find was a honey separator when I was there.
You baby boy.
You take the honeycombs you get from the beehives,
Yeah, and you stick it
get
in
in
like
there
the
and you crank it and you
centrifuge.
rinse it out.
My baby boy.
They only hold, I think, 3 or 4 panels max, but you have to
2.
cut off the comb.
2.
You have to cut off the cap though.
Yeah. You slice down the cap, and then you put it in there, and then you spin it because it holds one on each side. And I checked the one I checked. He wanted like $650 for, but it was really big.
Oh yeah, well, because you're looking at a honeycomb is what 18 inches by like 12 inches.
Yep.
They're huge.
It's on my video. I did it on my video today.
I bet, Austin, if you give kids enough sugar, they'll be spinning that grinding wheel for days.
I'm gonna see if I can find that. I have no idea.
Boosters, a boober, boobster, boobster. Can't hear me.
Wow, my thing is so.
Booster, booster, booster,
Okay,
booster. Who's there?
that's my thing.
Who's there?
Now, what do you guys think of the finds that we've got, though? I mean, we didn't get a lot, but we got quality.
Tail down. I reckon you done good.
I'm surprised he's not
That's
barking.
what. Let's see, was it Herbert T. or someone else on there said that too? They were looking into it.
Hey, Tiny Titan, how's it going?
Hey, Tiny, thank you for coming. But like I said, my bicycle is my favorite find.
Hi, Tiny.
Shimano's bicycles are not cheap.
No. I've still got honeycomb somewhere in my house.
Yeah, that's
thought
right.
you
You're
ate
using
it
it in
all.
place of sugar.
Somewhere.
I like your mug. Amanda and Booster.
Yeah,
A
a friend of
B
mine
Outdoor
made it.
Adventures. That's what it stands for. Then it's going to have to change to a different.
Nope, I'm not keeping my channel.
You're not? What are you going
Because
to do?
JV and I are going to have a joint channel. So what's the
Okay.
point in me keeping my channel?
That's very true, Oz. Yeah, the thing is, you're still going to be coming on our channel and hanging out with us, right?
Yeah, it'll be under the joint channel name.
Okay. Well, you can still be under Amanda when you're on.
Yeah.
Then we just got to kidnap JV when he's available.
I'll make sure when I'm there, I'll make sure he comes up and says hi instead of laying on the couch like he is now.
I know
Yeah,
he's so good.
slacker.
He had a big day though, so
Yeah. Did he get his daughter's room all ready to go and all that stuff?
I'm pretty sure that's already done.
I wasn't sure.
He has.
I've only
done-
been getting secondhand information, so I can only. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, no, the daughter's room I'm pretty sure done.
Okay.
But he done other stuff today.
Yeah, us when the flea market's that big. Yeah, there's never going to be enough money. I mean, the most expensive item I saw there was a F350 for $10,000.
Wow.
Jenny saw other things, but yeah, there was motorcycles for sale. One kid was on a mini bike they used trying to sell.
Trash and treasure, yeah.
Both of
Oh, yeah,
them.
'cause
I would definitely go to a place called Trash and Treasure.
Well, I mean, it's just. I think that's just an old play on the American saying: "Is one man's trash is another man's treasure."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
it's just our
again,
version
Colin's
of a
good at
flea
it.
market.
You'd be surprised the amount of odd stuff you can find curbside that people just don't want or use anymore, and it's like brand new.
Yeah. Did you see the like I said on the title of the picture that I put in there for the little thumbnail? The little saying is perfect for me because I mean
Yeah.
I break
Oh,
for
what,
flea
what
markets.
I like doing is when they do those curbside trash pickups, I'll drive down neighborhoods, and what I do is I'll pilfer all of the electrical cords off of the like steamers, vacuums, anything they throw on the side of the road that has like anything that has, like an 8 or 10 foot cord or a 20-foot cord, and I just go in there and I just cut the cord off and I take
Why?
the cord.
Why?
Because I can go to the store for like $3, buy another end for it, and have an extension cord.
Good point. Good point.
Instead of having to pay the $20 or $15 or $20 for the extension cord, I can go to the hardware store, like I said, just get a connector, throw the connector on there, you'll strip the wires, throw the connector on there, screw it on, and bam, I have a 20-foot extension cord.
I picked up an extension cord for free, doing the same thing.
Sometimes you can.
It was actually connected to the shop vac that I picked up. That works. Yeah, I got me a shop vac too. Yep, ours is a lot of the stuff. The biggest find we found last couple of weeks was a dresser for Jenny. So that was really nice.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Rob, if he actually gets on the bicycle.
Annie,
Yeah, I rode the bike today.
I'm gonna throw him the bracelet that we had to wear.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Instead of marking your hand like some places, to get yourself back in once you leave to go get your car or whatever, they actually had. It says right here. First of all, it says, "Get it." Let me see if I get it. Read it right. I survived the 2022.
Yeah, most of that stuff doesn't have a lot of copper in it.
Oh, nice.
This thing is actually a 4-day event.
Yeah, it started yesterday.
Yeah,
No, it started Thursday.
and it only cost us $3 to get in. So
Yeah, but you figure it this way though, because of the way that even if it's $3
the one
per
you
what,
found,
family or $3 per
the new
person.
one?
That's the new one that I bought.
Not the one that I have in the kitchen.
Colonoscopy.
Bigger.
Oh, look at this. Another coffee grinder.
It's not even paying attention.
It looks
No.
like the one I bought in there.
Bigger.
Colin, was it $3 per person or $3 per family?
Person.
So that's not too bad. So what's $9 between you, Jenny, and Ian?
Yeah, and we parked in somebody's yard. That was $5.
$13.
Yeah. But it took us an hour and 45 minutes to get there from here. But that's okay. We were there not all day, but because we got literally, we were exhausted. We just got too tired.
Yeah, those people they made money because first off, you have to register your vendor spot. So I'm sure they charge you for the vendor spot.
No, they just put people parked them in their yard.
Well, no, for the vendor spots, for the properties where they have all that, they probably have.
No, this was on the Clark County Fairgrounds is where they had.
No worries, Oz.
You heading out?
Got to get the daughters working on the trailer.
No, Auslander.
Oh, okay. Hitting the rust converter. Okay. I understand that. Be well, Oz. Oh, there was a lot of fishing gear that I saw, Cliff, of some fishing poles I've never even seen before.
Ooh.
Some telescopic fishing rods that the reels were just weird.
Yeah.
I saw some bamboo fly rods. I found a whole bunch of different fishing stuff.
Dude, if I would have known you had some bamboo fly rods, I would have PayPal'd you the money just to buy those.
You know how hard it is to get a hold of you during the day,
Uh-huh.
especially on a Saturday.
You can text me, just not call me, because I check my phone constantly, but I can't take phone calls while I'm at work unless it's my boss.
I was on a video at the time. I just gonna hard to do that when I'm on a video.
Oh, because yeah, those bamboo fly rods, if they're selling them for cheap, I could have probably resold that thing for 5 times. 10
With
bucks.
reel. With reel.
Dude, that's probably a $300 fishing rod.
The reel was in sorry shape though.
I don't care about the reel. The reel I can replace for 40 bucks, but that bamboo rod was probably $200.
It was in really good shape. It was like a burgundy color. It's on my video. I got a video of it.
Who was our major fishing guy on the channel that we had on here one time? God, what was his name?
We have so many different ones.
The guy whose dad makes fishing rods.
Well, there's Reef. Reef
No.
Roberts.
Was it Reef?
There's well, Cornfed is a fisherman. So is Jason's dad makes custom
I
fishing
think
rods.
it was Jason.
Pest Hunter?
Yeah, his dad makes custom fishing rods. He
Yeah,
was on
I
my
bet you
live
that. I'm
today.
telling you, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I bet you that rod's probably $200 easy.
Thing is, it's probably still there, but I can't go back. I don't have the money.
Yeah,
It's an hour and a half drive, and I've got yard
I
work to
understand
do.
that.
If I could find someone to do my yard for me and let me go back up there, I would do that, but I can't afford it. I mean, Cecilia was complaining I was going too fast through this place, but the thing is, it's 20 acres of stuff, and trying to get through 20 acres in 2 hours, not gonna happen.
Oh, no way.
And I didn't even get all the way through it because I knew I wouldn't be able to, because too much. It's a 2-day thing average for me to get through this stuff. And I debated about my bicycle. When he said $40 for a Shimano, I was lucky it was still there when I sent Ian running with the money to go grab it. Yeah. See, he saw it. He was there on my live. I'm sorry about the audio at the beginning of the video. I just, trying to get things figured out. But once it got hooked up, it would just went straight through. I mean, it was literally blue skies all day long. I couldn't ask for a better day. Sorry, Cecilia. I can only show so much. I didn't want to show a lot of people's faces because some people don't like their faces being in videos. Like the one guy that I
people
talked
get
to.
very caring about it.
So I, with the exception, of my friends that I met up in Marquette, I asked them permission. They were okay with it. So that's why I got to show them. They had a lot of good cast iron. They actually repair a lot of their cast iron to sell, which is really cool. But on another table, right before I got done at the end of the day, I found a whole table of Griswold and Wagner ware for like $25 a piece for some really nice pieces that could have been sold for at least $100 more. It just needs some TLC.
Hey, Colin, throw me down in the basement. I have to step out for a little while. I have to.
I did what he asked.
You could have let him.
I don't need an explanation.
explaining.
He's been dropping me down in a while. I'll keep an eye out for him. I love you, Cliff.
Cliffy Cliff.
I see him. I'm watching him. Yeah, he did make it through. He doesn't like being on cam, but he said he went through the entire place twice at a full run. But the thing is, you can't see details when you go that fast. And in order to get some of the places that was like the dollar tables had so much stuff in it. They had like 5 or 6 tables of stuff you had to go through, and each item was $1.
Yeah.
And you could have got anything in there. If I would have thought about that table earlier, I saw a really old walkie-talkie, the old school walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
not the little kids ones, the ones you usually see on old TV cop shows from the 70s type situations. But it was really cool. But Ian looked at a lot of the fishing stuff, and I looked at every bow I could find. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out for him down here to see if he comes back or he flips me off or whatever he's going to do down there.
I've got to head off soon because I got to go to Mum's. It's Mother's Day today.
Tell Mom Happy Mother's Day from us.
Oh well.
And technically, you are a booster mom.
I'm not a mum.
You're a booster mom.
No, it doesn't count.
Your fur baby mom.
You're a fur baby mom.
Yeah, fur baby mum is different to being a mum.
Still same thing to me. A mom's a
No,
mom.
no. I didn't grow Booster in my womb. I didn't give
No.
birth to him.
Hey, okay.
You're
Let me
dead.
tell you something, Mandy. Look at me. This woman helped me raise Ian. She is not his birth mom, but she is still his mom.
Still human.
You don't have to be human to be a mom.
And I got a fur baby too.
Yeah, and we got Mac. He's a fur baby too.
I see it
Well,
differently.
Cecilia, thank you for coming.
Yes, I've got Booster, but no, I'm not.
I
a
know
mum.
it's not 100% the same. But the feelings doesn't change. If you feel that since you raised him from a pup, which is technically a baby, same thing. He'd be technically, if you've had him for 2 years, approximately, right?
Yeah.
That makes him a teenager. So he's like Ian.
No wonder he acts like
No wonder he acts like that. You're dealing with a teenager.
Turd of a dog.
Huh?
My turd of a dog.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ian also picked up a
At least
RC
he doesn't
car.
back talk.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He
back
does. Oh, he does.
He does.
He does.
He barks. Or
He
growls.
barks and growls. And
I
then
met
jumps
a
on you.
really, really, really nice pit bull today. She was the most awesome little girl.
Pit bulls.
This
I hate
one,
how they get such a bad name. It's like it's
The thing
not
is-
the actual breed of the dog; it's how they're raised.
I understand this. I have that's also my very much opinion. But this dog, they said, "Oh, be careful! She'll bark at you." All she did was lick my hand and wiggle her butt with her tail, going about 100 miles an hour. She was just the sweetest thing. So, yeah, I seen
Boosters.
big puppies, little puppies. I seen corgis. I seen Australian sheepdogs. I seen border collies. I seen chihuahuas. Not a fan of those. Seen
No.
a
Lot of
king.
corgis.
I see a King Charles Spaniel, which is really cool. My mom raised Cocker Spaniels, so pretty similar. Yeah, you would be surprised what
Lot of corgis.
a lot of corgis. Jenny was in heaven. She had to pet every puppy.
Yep.
We told her if she doesn't stop petting the puppies, she wouldn't see anything.
Booster's pit bull,
Yeah, I know.
bull mastiff pit bull. You know, he's the sweetest, most hypoactive dog around, but you know, he will
He
tear
is
you
what
to
he is.
shreds.
If I had
Fine.
like $500, I could have been there, a lot longer, because I would have got a room and everything, and would have made it worth it. But we didn't have the extra cash, so we've spent our budget with a little extra with the travel hook, which is going to come in handy.
Yep.
But we got some really good deals. I can't wait to see this work.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that either.
I've got some extra fuel we can run in it, so we can try it out, and we'll hang it up. We've got to find a place to put it on the wall. But I've been seeing those, but I just don't. It's yes, it's Chinese made, basically out of Hong Kong, but it would work for what we need it for. Having light when there's no power is essential for survival.
Yeah.
And we actually got our house when we were living in Milo so bright we can almost read by it. 510 more minutes. It depends on who you are there, Dan. And actually, I debated about stuff I wanted to get. I mean, I was trying to balance the stuff I needed, but the stuff I wanted.
That's always the hard part.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I needed a vehicle to get around Yellow River in July. And Jenny's going to have the van at home because I don't have two vehicles because my vehicle got hit by another vehicle and totaled. So I don't have a truck anymore. So I needed something to be able to get around on. And that bicycle is a really nice high-end, or actually mid-range mountain bike, which will do perfect for me to run in to, say, Harper's Ferry up there to pick up some supplies and head back, which is about a 10-mile round trip. So that's not too bad having a decent bike to do that.
Yeah.
I could use one of my backpacks to carry the supplies I need. I get paid while I'm up there, so that's a bonus. So that's going to be cool. Just make sure I have enough food for the whole time. So I wonder what Cliff would do if we put him back up here. We won't tell him. Well, you could have come visit me there, Dan. You know that. You knew about it. It was coming. I've been talking about it for weeks. And the last few streams I've had the addresses and the numbers, the cost to get in, and everything. The only thing I didn't talk about was parking. There is no on-site parking. So there were people parking on the roads. There were people parking in people's yards and everything else. I could have parked and got a spot for free, but I would have to walk about a mile. Didn't want to do that. So we found a place that was offering a spot for $5, pulled in, parked where they told us to park, and went in. And I understand that you had to work. I generally don't work Saturdays. Doesn't mean I don't work Saturdays, but I generally don't.
I worked yesterday.
But to let you know, Dan, this happens 2 more times this year. You can't.
I'm hoping to be there for one of them.
Huh?
I'm hoping to be there for one of them.
Well, if you make it by August or before August, you'll be able to go to 2 of them.
What are we in now?
Huh?
Maybe. Probably not.
Because August is the next one and October is the last one. And definitely, I think it's going to be interesting seeing you go nuts at this place, how big it is. And if some of my favorite vendors are there, I'll introduce you.
I might get lost.
I get lost when I'm there. No, I mean, literally, if you don't follow the map that I've been showing people of this place, you will not know where anything is. I mean, Ian would go say, Dad, I found this. I go, okay, where is it? I goes, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because it's so freaking big. Because he didn't go to the end of the aisles and come back out. He crossed aisles where they had openings. So he and we had to go, oh, it was over by this thing or this thing. Or when I called Jenny when she was out walking around, she said, I tried to find her. She said, I'm over by the flagpole. Which flagpole? There's like 3 or 4 flagpoles down the middle of the thing. And she said, the big one near the pond. I go, oh, okay. And we went there and looked at it, and there it was. And there we found her. Yeah. So the one thing that they did allow, they did have a lot of people who had golf carts and stuff like that.
Yep.
So you could, ride golf carts, that kind of thing. And if you had something really big to pull in, the aisles were wide enough you could pull your vehicle in to pick up the big item that you were picking up. they had one person who had a inflatable canoe. They wanted like $1,900 for it, but it was a beautiful thing. But you know, $1,900 is not something I can afford.
No,
So I
it's
would
not
love.
something I can afford.
Now I was talking to Jason about one of the items that I found was a old school air rifle,
Yeah.
a 22 caliber old school air rifle. So it's air. I can talk about it, but not the other kind, which is
Yeah.
really stupid. But yeah, the amount of bicycles were there. I mean, I saw Tandem Bikes. You know, I'm not sure if you know what those are. The
Yeah, I know
bicycle,
what a tandem is.
yeah. There was one for a bicycle built for two, and it was a Huffy, and it was named Daisy.
Ooh. Okay.
Like the song, Daisy, Daisy, dun, 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 that kind of thing. Yeah. And like I said, there's a ton of old school bicycles, some of newer ones like I got, and motorcycles. They were mini bikes. There were, Love, what was the one thing you found, the big thing you found? The trailer, the wagon?
A hauling trailer. Toy hauling trailer.
What?
$200.
Yeah, toy hauling trailer for $8,000.
I'm just going to quickly go feed my dog. I'll be back in 2 seconds, Colin.
Okay, so, yeah, Booster's probably hungry.
He is very hungry, considering it's 11
See you soon.
o'clock. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere.
Do some breakfast.
No, Dan, if you want to go with us next time, we can plan for it and make a big thing of it, and just make a scavenger hunt maybe, see who could find certain things. We saw so many military stuff. Ian got a mop suit. Yeah, an NBC, chemical suit. He also picked up a knapsack. He picked up a RC car. He picked up the grinder. He picked up the sword I bought and I gave it to him because I figured he'd have more fun with it. Technically, it's his first real sword. Technically. That kind of thing. Yep, I've got one of my own there, Us. And depending on how old your daughters are, let's keep them apart. Mine's 16, so he's still in the I don't want to be seen on TV or any, you can't take video of me, but he will stand right next to me when I'm showing off stuff, say, here, show this, show this, show this.
Okay.
Welcome back, Mandy.
Well, thank you.
You're smoking, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm nearly finished.
Oh, I did see some really nice vintage Zippo lighters.
I love old school Zippos. I've got one somewhere. It's in a box.
This one was a ladies Zippo. It was like one of the skinnier ones with a lot of big, beautiful scroll work on it. It was engraved with scroll work. It's really pretty. It needed a flint, but I bet it still worked because it's a Zippo.
The old school Zippos, it doesn't matter how old they are. If they're looked after, they'll still work.
Oh, yeah. It's, like I said, it probably needed a new flint. But there was a place that found a place with a whole bunch of pocket watches. Wind-up pocket watches are my thing because I can't wear wristwatches because I short them out.
Oh, okay.
I could put a brand new watch, get one of the newer ones with a brand new watch battery. Within 3 days, it would be dead.
No, I've got when I moved, because I break watches. I have
Grace. Grace looked up the name for the song lyrics for Daisy. Yeah, check this out. Thank you, Grace. That's awesome.
Yeah, I used to break watches all the time.
Mine would just stop. My dad would make mechanical wristwatches run backwards. I seen it happen. Don't ask me how it happened.
Okay.
Literally, he put it on his wrist. He said, "Watch this." About a minute and a half later, after he put it on, it started slowing down. Stop. It goes tick, tick, tick. Then start running backwards.
Oh. Yep, no, that's not meant to happen.
He can't wear watches either. That's why he always when he did carry a watch, he carried a pocket watch.
Well, when I moved up north to be with my dad and I got a job in the cafe, I needed a watch that I could get wet and not break. So I went into the jewelers. It's a Citizens Eco Drive.
I'd short it in about 5 minutes.
There's like a mini solar power panel on the front, so it charges through the light. I've had this for 11 years.
Oh wow! I was thinking about I'm not sure if it would even my body could handle it. It's one of those kinetic watches that wind up when you move your arm. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I break them. This
Yeah,
is the only watch I haven't broke. It's been run over, like it's come loose, and I didn't realize it, and I flicked my hand and it's hit the wall. The face hasn't broken, and it hasn't stopped.
Who made it?
Citizen.
Oh, okay. I know Citizen.
Citizen Eco Drive.
I've never heard of the Eco Drive, but I've heard of Citizen watches before.
It's a $350 watch.
Oh, no wonder. Those are good watches.
And it's the best investment for a watch I ever made.
Well, there you go. Now, does it have hands or is it digital?
It's hands.
Okay. Did you know you could tell which way is north with that thing?
No.
Yep. There's a
North.
technique for if you by looking at pointing the hands at the sun and everything, you can actually give you which way is north if you don't know, especially at night.
Got to look up Scottish voice recognition elevator. The number 11. Okay.
Who, me or you?
Well, I don't know.
You didn't specify which one. Did I say 11 or did you say 11?
I don't know.
I don't remember saying it.
But Citizens have the best watches.
Yeah. Let me see here.
You feel better? Do you feel better? Yeah? You feel better? Tuck your tail. Tuck your tail. Tuck your tail. No one wants to see your bum. Oh, 11. Yeah, I had it for 11 years. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. Finding north using a wristwatch in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was still trying to wake up. I had a bad night.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Booster was puking, as I said, all in my lounge room, all over my bed.
Yeah, my friend Madeline is the one that I bought my archery bowstring wax from last year. The business is hers, but her dad helps her run it. And she's not even an adult yet. About the same age as Ian. But she had some really nice cast iron. Oh, man. Ouch. I can tell you one thing. My back was killing me when I got done with today.
Yep, I can imagine.
And by the way, guys, for those people who are wondering, I actually ended my live just in time because I got back to the van. My phone was at 7%. So going live for 2 hours and not dying was actually pretty cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to head off, Colin. I got to go into town. I got to get Mum a Mother's Day gift. And
Well, give her a hug for a must.
will do.
She probably has no clue. Goes, who the heck are they?
No, she knows. I talk about these all the time.
Does she know that I'm going to be giving you away? Or not? Or you haven't talked about it? Okay.
You're the only one that was meant to know that.
I apologize. But it hasn't happened yet.
No,
We still got to get
no,
him.
it hasn't.
We still got to get JV into a kilt.
I've still got to get over there. It's still got to be planned, but yeah, you weren't meant to say anything about it just yet.
I apologize.
It's all good.
Okay, people, you did not hear anything.
It's a bit late. Booster, get off me.
He's
All right.
mad at me for doing that. So
Never.
my bad. I apologize. I thought we mentioned it once. Okay.
No, we mentioned it in private chat.
Okay. It's kind of hard. We're bouncing back and forth between green room and not green room, and it's kind of hard to remember. Okay, so you go give Mom a hug and everything, because you be glad you have one. I lost mine a long time ago, and I miss her. So
I know.
hug her for me, please.
Will
And
do.
if you ask her why you give her a bone-crushing hug, my friend Colin said to do so.
I won't give her a bone-crushing hug because then she'll just whinge for the next 3 days that I hurt her. So it's not gonna happen.
Oh, dang it. That's
I'll
what
just
kind of
give
hugs
her-
I like to
give her
give.
a gentle hug.
I don't do gentle hugs. I do body hugs. Pick you up off the ground type hugs.
That's where I'm going, Auslander. Mum's favourite shop. I'm going to Bunnings and getting her a gift card.
What's Bunnings?
Bunnings is like a big warehouse that has like everything indoor and outdoor.
Oh, like Walmart.
Kind of. It's like you got a big garden section and like
Right.
insides you got like lawnmowers, lighting, house fixtures, toilets, everything.
Okay.
Everything. Bunnings is awesome. And
like
Mum loves
household-
gardening.
Yeah. Okay, so you go do that. Love you. Thank you for coming.
Love
as
you
always.
too.
And if we're still on, when you come back, then hop back on and say hi.
I will do. I will
And
see you
Max
later,
says hi
everyone.
too. Bye.
Bye.
And right now, my co-host is out doing something. I don't know where he's at or what he's doing, but he's out there somewhere. I was going to say somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight. Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool, Oz. Maybe you should do a tour of that place if you could get it. Do a video of the place. Marcus, I love you too, bud. I've got to go tuck Jenny in. I'll be right back. Be well, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Please stay here. I'll be back in not in 5 minutes because I got to go tuck Jenny in. This is where I need a co-host here to talk to you guys. Be right back. Come on, Mac. Go tuck Mom in. Hey, get off my bike. You don't need to ride that. Love, I'm coming in to tuck you in. I'm coming home. The world to know. Jesus girl. Okay. I'm back. Once again. Okay, what do we got? Let me see here. Okay. I said goodnight to Jenny. Oh, yuck. Okay. Now, I don't know how much of you guys watched the fishing stuff I posted. I know my video is really long, but and it sucks about the audio at the beginning. I am so sorry for that. So I tried to get a little bit of everything when it comes to fishing and stuff like
Different
that.
lures and stuff.
So, I mean, I saw tons.
808. Anybody need a squeeze box? Never know.
These just little things you guys I just found. Let's see if I can do this. I'm not even sure if I can do that. Okay, folks. This is some of this. Yeah, the shakiness of the video has nothing to do with.
Let's see.
Is my hand, well, I was holding my camera with the new.
Hey, Lori,
tripod.
how you doing? I wouldn't know, Jason. I've never seen one before.
I have no idea what I was talking about. The quality of the video is just hard because it was so bright.
This is all new to me. Okay, if you guys want a really, really small knife sharpener, here's this one. I don't know the price yet until I look. Oh, they want about $100 for this one. Can't drive.
It looks well
55.
tobacco pipes and reels. Okay.
I'm not going into every single booth, but there's the name of the booth right there. So there you go. In case you're interested, there's a tent. If you like Coleman for $100. Whew. I'm glad I already own one.
Yeah, the handle for my tripod that I was using for that is a little loose. So
Okay.
oh,
I'm sorry to hear that it's cruddy out there in New York there, Lori. Hope things are going well for you, besides it being cruddy out.
okay. Now, us, my wife would kill for a spinning wheel and loom. Or unalive, as they like to say on TikTok. There's just so many people at this place. I mean, literally 30,000 people a day is common. And that's pretty much it I'm going to show for now. So I'm checking on something else. Ooh, excuse me. I'm checking who what CR's doing. Yeah, we've seen so much stuff, and there's so much stuff I didn't see, which is really tough. Sorry, my eyes are a little tired. Ooh, wow, Oz, you got lucky. That stuff's hard to come by. Jenny found a loom, but it's missing pieces. She has a drop spindle for, doing stuff that way for spinning, minor spinning, but nothing major. Sorry if I'm just wore out. Not exactly mentally tired, just physically tired. Oh, yeah, I was going to show that picture here. Yeah, here's the thing I had for. Oh, I'm not sure if I can get this in. What the hell? Thought I thought that was a good thumbnail to put down for the deal for today. Might need some more ibuprofen. Does your wife know how to spin, Oz? And weave? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit without my glasses, so bear with me, folks. Now, when we were there was Jenny found wool and everything else. I thought we were going to come away with baskets of wool and things like that. But she ended up coming with the diving pennies, the 2 bags that she picked up, and a few other things. The coffee grinder, which is kind of nice. I still think it looks a lot like the one I got already, but we get to find out and see how it works. I just want to know, how do you clean the dang thing? Do you wash it? Do you rinse it? Do you just blow it out? I don't know. It's a Mr. Coffee, so that should be interesting. What do you guys think? Okay, the hair is coming down. Yeah, for those people who think I'm 100% bald, I'm not. I just keep my hair tied up a lot. All right, now that someone else wrote some. Well, that's cool. My wife is trying to get a channel together for some of the crafts that she does, which is including probably some minor knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, and perhaps maybe even working looms. Like I said, she's got a standing loom. It's just, I think it's missing a bar. I'm not sure. It's got the holes for the weaving part. I don't know much all of the stuff. And I believe the shuttlecock is missing as well. That allows you to weave. That part I don't know. because I don't know how to weave. I'm just guessing from people who knows. Oh, that's cool. Like I said, Jenny's got her own channel. I think it's RenGen. I have to make sure to check up on now. I can understand it too. Give me a second here. I'm going to see if I can find my wife's channel.
To be fair, I'm right here.
I know you're right there.
No, but Grace was asking where I was. I had to go drop the kids off at the pool.
Nighttime swimming or something?
Yes.
Okay.
They enjoyed the water slide.
Ah. I'm trying to find my Jenny's channel and I can't remember what it's called.
How are you even tired while drinking Bud Light? You're basically drinking flavored water. I'd be 18 in. I'd be freaking peeing left and right. You gotta drink some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to find all my information about Jenny's channel and stuff like that. I don't know.
I suppose I can unvideo myself so you guys can actually see.
It would probably be a good idea.
Oh, you know, I forgot I put my screen down because I was changing earlier.
Let's see here.
And I still got CR. CR is still going over here.
I saw that.
Like almost 3 hours in.
I thought you were over there hanging out. I didn't know what you were doing.
Now I'm back and forth because I started on his channel because I was scrolling through stuff and I just happened to see that he was live and I was like, oh, I haven't been on one of his lives in a minute.
Right. He pops in here from time to time.
Yeah. Usually follows me around for some reason. Like wherever I'm at, that's usually just about where he's at.
Okay, it's probably gonna be my next paycheck is where I'm gonna mail that out to you, Cliff. Your drill.
Okay.
Then, all right, what project you have plans for that?
I haven't decided yet.
Make your own rope bed.
I'd have to buy material for that, and just the cost of buying the material it'd be cheaper for me to buy a bed.
Can I make a suggestion?
Reclaimed lumber, good luck finding that down here.
Really?
Yes.
It's actually pretty common down here.
Not down here, dude. The most I can find is like junk pallets, and half the time that wood is garbage.
Actually, there's a lot of good pallets. Even junk pallets have good boards in them too.
Not the stuff down here. Remember, everything dry rots quick.
I had an idea about something. I'm not sure if you guys know who Kramer is here on YouTube. He does a lot of archery stuff. He makes bows out of things you don't normally make bows out of. And his series is called Will It Bow. And give me a second here. I'm see if I can find it.
I mean, you can make a bow out of pallet wood if you laminate it if you cut it and laminate it and glue it the right way. But yeah, the stuff down here is not good for jack squat.
No, he did make one out of a pallet.
I know that's what I'm saying. If you cut it and laminate it right, yeah, you can do it. But where I'm at, all this stuff dry rots. It's too dry and it just crumbles.
Yeah, let's see. Where's the playlist for Will It Bow?
Because I've had pallets down here before. That's what I used for. Actually, most of the pallet wood I get, I usually just cut it and burn it because I can't do anything with it. Boards are never straight. Too many nails.
Right.
By the time you take it apart, it breaks. I had some good 1x6 pallet. Like I had a 6x6 pallet that I got from work, and trying to take apart the pallet boards, I split and broke every 6-foot piece of pallet wood trying to take that thing apart.
Huh, weird. I've always been able to, well, I actually learned how to take pallets apart. Part of my job.
No,
So-
not this stuff. These ones, the nails we use for the pallets down here are ridiculous.
I know.
They go in, but they do not come out very well.
It's there's a way to do it. There's a trick. So I've had to take them apart and put them together again, using the same nails. Generally, 9 times out of 10.
Are they the spiral nails?
Yep.
Yeah, the board that I was trying to take apart, they put 4 in each plank,
I know.
all the way down. There was like 80 nails in that thing, and yeah, there was no getting it apart without breaking it, because it was real. It was like, it wasn't even 1 inch. It was probably ½ inch or quarter inch by 6 inch. And even if you get I had the thinnest pry bar possible, and the minute I popped that under there to pull that nail up, it split almost all the way to the second rail.
One of the things that I was, going by Kramer's channel builds, which is, by the way, it's called Kramer Ammons from Shatterproof Archery. At work, we have wine casks, wood wine casks, the wine barrels, full barrels,
Yeah.
used ones. And I was wondering what would happen if they took the wood from one of those to make a bow.
Are they the square or the round ones?
No, the wooden barrel kind.
Yeah, those are usually oak,
Uh-huh.
because that's really the only thing. They're oak barrels. They don't use much of anything else. They can use cherry, but most of those barrels are made out of oak.
I know. But you imagine, I mean, oak's bows have been made.
Oh yeah,
But
it's a strong
not
wood, and it's got some
ones
good
that have been-
flex.
I would say seasoned in alcohol.
Seasoned in alcohol just means that it's watertight. Down here, I had 2 barrels. I got 2 barrels for $100. Half of a whiskey barrel standardly sells at the store between $50 and $70.
Yeah, this one was a whiskey barrel, which was put into, actually, it was a brandy barrel. Then they put in like a Merlot into it. And then they used that. Then once that was empty, they made it into basically a display stand. But this thing weighed about 150 pounds.
Oh yeah, those barrels are heavy when they're empty. Even when they're empty, they weigh a ton.
But the boards are like this thick. I
Yeah.
bet with the
They're
right
like 3/4 inch
treatment,
thick oak
you could
slab.
make a really good laminate bow out of that barrel.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine the recurve you can make out of that thing?
Well, they're already pre-curved just because of the forming
Yeah.
that they do when they
I
do
was
them.
thinking
So
either that, or you can make a crossbow or whatever you want to do out of that thing.
yeah, you just got to have a bandsaw that you can cut the boards in thin strips and then laminate them together, and then you have your strength.
Exactly. And
Because you're not going to just be able to pull those boards off and use those separate, like on their own. They'll snap.
no, that's why I said laminate.
Yeah,
Because
you have to
they're so-
laminate the cracking out of them.
even the pallets, some of the pallets we have down here, like in conjunction with something like that, because we have actual oak pallets.
Yeah, every once in a while, I run across one down here, but
They're heavy as heck.
Oh.
So
God, yeah, they're heavy.
I pick them up just the same. But the thing is, those things, if you can get a couple good pieces out of those things, you could probably make some really good bows.
Well, because of the density of the oak slats, I mean, you can pull that off with a hammer, and it doesn't even phase them. They won't split.
Yeah, but you just cut
Half the
around the
time they
holes
break
and
the nail
laminate them that way. Hey, Skinner.
Hey, Skinner Farms, how's it going?
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm at my house because I'm on a live stream. So, and that guy over there is obviously at his house because he's on the live stream. He's hosting the live stream.
no, I'm not hosting. Casper is.
Oh, I haven't seen a friendly ghost in here.
That would be Bomber Steve.
Bomber Steve.
Technically, he would count, wouldn't he?
You mean lurking, as in like lurking in the background?
Larking.
Oh, larrikin. I thought you meant lurking.
Born and bred.
I've seen Skinner Farm somewhere. I just don't remember what channel.
I've seen it. Yeah. Latkin. Okay.
Larrikin.
It says Latikin.
It says Latikin. He changed it.
I right here, look.
Yeah.
Latikin.
Yeah, but he also deleted that comment right off the YouTube side. It's
There it is. Larrikin, you were right.
Larrikin. Yeah.
It just
Or
took
larrikin.
Yeah, for folks,
Weekend.
if you guys want to see some of the finds I've got, I could show you again. The only one I'm not going to be able to show you too much of is my bike, which is like I have it sitting in my living room right now because I didn't have a bike lock for it to put it outside. So yeah, I'm going to get a really big heavy duty bike lock for that thing before I go and do anything. And it needs a little air in the back tire, but for a Shimano bike for $40, I'm not complaining. One of the guys on the other channel, Larkin. Okay. Okay, where else we are? I'm in Iowa. He's in New Mexico.
I'm in my house.
We are we're in the United States, on the North American continent, in the Northern Hemisphere.
Awesome. That makes sense. Oh. Yeah, so FYI, Colin, the other when we're in the live stream on your live stream on Thursday, and I did something and I like pulled a muscle, like I got a cramp in my side right here. It still hurts.
You must have strained something.
Oh, dude, it cramped and I pulled a muscle, so like the rib, like like 4 ribs are just like tight as heck.
Oh.
Break for flea markets, thrift stores, and weird stuff left on the curb.
Thought that was appropriate.
It is, definitely.
It was a bumper. It was a window clinger on somebody's window at the fair. I took a picture of it and I cut it, and it worked.
Ooh, Skinner is an Indianan.
Hoosier too. So we got 2 Hoosiers.
Indianans.
Oh my God.
Osh, your last name isn't the Ripper, is it?
No, I'm going to say Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, I was thinking Mehoff, but whatever.
Oh, you didn't see that movie?
Oh, Kangaroo Jack? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the one the one that with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Paul Hogan?
Oh my God, that was I think, wasn't it called The Outback?
Let me check.
Okay, now we talking about
Jack.
Lightning Jack.
And yeah, Cuba, he was mute, but he could read, but Paul Hogan's character couldn't.
Oh, showing pencils. All right, so I'm gonna go back to this side because.
Now, let's see here. For those people who haven't seen it, this is one of the items I picked up for $5. It has a wall sconce that it sits in, and it's brand new. Paid $5 for it.
Ribs. Ooh, I forgot to put my candy bars in the fridge. Oh, they're melted.
This is Cliff's new hand drill.
Yeah.
He asked for this particular style.
I don't run across those very often, so like when I see one,
dude, there had to be 100 of these things at that thing at least, and I didn't even get to see everything yet.
Jeez, so you should have spent more time looking, less time filming.
I found this one in the first 5 minutes.
I know, but you still should have spent more time looking and less time filming.
I told people I'd go live. I did. So I'm keeping my promise.
Well, I understand that. I would have gone live for like 30 minutes, and I mean, like, I'm out, folks. I'm gonna look what because I can't film and do this at the same time.
Well, yeah, I was still finding stuff as I was tired. Jenny was saying, "It's time for us to go home." Ian was saying, "I'm tired, Dad. I want to go home."
Ian
And
only
me, I
managed to make it 2 hours. I'd have stayed there till they kicked it. I would have stayed there till they kicked me out.
I love the place. I mean, that's why, like I said, if you're going to go, get a room somewhere near close by, and go both days. Because Sunday is the one thing is a free day. You don't have to pay to get in.
Yep, that's what I remember. That's what I remember that scene on the site.
And you get the best deals either the first day when you first get there, like on a Thursday,
Or when everyone's closing out for the last day.
Exactly. So those are the 2 days you need to go. You get the new stuff, brand new, right off the bat, or the stuff people are trying to get rid of, but they don't have to haul it.
It's Miller time. Gosh, you're funny. I can get lost with this one. I can bust out the Fosta's Australian phobia.
False. Actually, I think I have another.
I had one of my friend's dads. He would drink like 2 of those and just be completely done. I'm like, bro, it's like an 18 or it was like a 20-ounce beer. I'm like, how are you done on 2 20-ounce beers? Like, because I mean, we're talking like the Foster's keg cans. Those things were huge. And Jeff, sell me one. I gotta find my block that I have supposed to be. I had remembered after a while, like randomly while I was looking through stuff, one of the items that I had promised for the giveaway. And I saw it and I was like, oh man, I completely forgot that I was supposed to make another one of these things. So I'm just going to give out the one that I had. My personal one is going to go out to Jeff.
Is it the same color that he asked for?
No, that's the bracelet. I'm still working on that one. No, it's the hand drill part, or not the hand drill, the handhold part for a bow drill.
Oh, okay.
Which I think I still have sitting over here. I think I chucked it in this corner. I have stuff everywhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man, where did I put it? I thought it was right here. No. There it is. Aha. Explore. We're exploring Colin's belly button.
No, I'm actually looking for the information for the lady who has the. Oh, here it is. The one that has the flint.
Oh, gotcha. So, Jeff.
That's my flint
This
connection.
is going out to you. This one I made for myself. That's 10 cents. So it's a 10-cent bow drill, hand piece.
A block.
This will fit in your hand whether you're left-handed or right-handed.
It's called a spindle block.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it fits left-handed or right-handed like nobody's business. Like,
And since we're left-handed, that's what we do. But I cannot do that myself. I've tried. I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, I made this one. Like, it took me forever to find the bits to make this, the way to do it. This is epoxied in here. It ain't coming out. So that was as promised in one of my original videos for the giveaway.
Bearing block.
Thank you, bearing block. So yeah, this one's going out. But I got to make me another one because this was off of an old bedpost that I had, or like some bed slats. So yeah,
You did a good job on the staining and that stuff. It looks really good.
I just sanded it, and I only put the lacquer on, like 2 layers of clear coat on there, and then
It
just
looks
lacquer.
nice.
That was it. Yeah, it's got this weird little split right there, but that has not affected this thing, and I've used this a bunch of times.
Is that a split, or is that a where sap is supposed to be?
No, it's actually a split in the wood where the wood split from the lamination, or well, not delamination, but because you'll notice, look, it's it's two tones, so it's two different colors of wood.
Yeah.
So that split was right on that secondary tone.
Okay. Across the grain, not with the grain.
Yeah, no, it's with the grain.
Okay.
It's not across, it's with the grain, but it hasn't affected it because it doesn't go all the way through. It goes. I've checked it. I've tested it with. It only goes down about, I don't know, a couple millimeters.
Okay.
So hopefully, Jeff, you can get some use out of this, and you can actually make a bow drill flyer.
You'll still bake one before me.
I can make. Honestly, I can get an ember from a bow drill in about like a minute and a half. I can get them wicked fast.
Oh, Cliff, I want you
Yeah.
to do something for me when you get your drill.
Uh-huh.
Drill
Use it?
fire.
Build a fire.
Drill fire.
I can do that.
Use this to like you would instead of a bow
Yeah, I can do it.
with
I
this.
guarantee I can do it.
That would be so cool to see.
The camera's being weird, so we're going to temporarily swap, and bam, now we're focused. So while I remember, I'm going to put this in the bag, which I got to find because I don't know where I put it.
By the way, Cliff, when you get back here, I'll talk to you about it. I got a question for you.
Oh, that's actually my other bag. Hey, there's the water bladder I was looking for the other day. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find Jeff's bag.
Okay.
No stuff. In the bag it goes. Okay. What's up? Oh,
Okay.
there's just stuff on the floor.
Tristan, who won the Dragon Fire Steel. I've
Yes.
been trying to find him or get a hold of him so I can get his address. I lost it when I lost my phone. So I need his address. I can't get a hold of him.
I don't have it either.
I've been going to his channel, trying to leave him messages. I got nothing.
I don't even remember what his channel name is.
Give me a second.
Tristan.
That's his real name, not his channel name.
I know, but I'm trying to remember the channel name because I know their real names plus their channel names, but I don't remember Tristan. Was that Ducks and Bucks?
No.
Tristan. Yeah, personally, I would just wait until he decides to contact you and be like, have you sent that out yet? And be like, no, because I haven't been able to get a hold of you to get your address again.
I lost it when my phone died.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, Grace, you can use an electric drill. You just have to have the right kind of spindle for it.
I always keep on forgetting. Is it a softwood spindle or a hardwood spindle?
You can do both. You can do it either way. Hardwood gets
And
your
your
embers
hardwood is
hotter.
either hard or soft. I can never remember. I know what they have to be opposing.
No,
One's gonna be one or the
you
other.
can do like straight hardwood. You can do oak to oak, but you're going to get some really what ends up happening is you're going to get some really hot embers, but you're going to work at it because that's a denser wood.
It looks like Grace is doing another meetup.
No, she's asking right now where the Game Fowl Outdoor, she says.
Game Fowl, yeah. I've been going to his channel, leaving messages, but I can't get a hold of him.
Let's see. YouTube. Search the tube.
Oh, give me a second. I got some more business cards to go grab.
Game Fowl Out News.
I had a use for something I got a long time ago, and it turned out to work out much better than I expected.
According to this, you did a video 5 days ago.
Yeah, but I've been commenting on all his videos. You know? Okay, Cliff.
Colin.
I think I showed this bag to you before a long while back.
That's the Boy Scout one, right?
No, this is my Army satchel.
Oh.
I just added some more shoulder straps to it, and I use it today instead of carrying my big bag, and it worked out great. I think somewhere in here I have business cards I've been collecting all day. I just got to dig through here. At least I thought I did. Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah, drumsticks, because drumsticks are hardwood.
There was a guy at the flea market today who was playing drums.
Nice.
And I joked with him, that's a good way to drum up business.
And you did what?
I said, I bet that's a really good way to drum up business.
Oh, ha 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 ha. Yes, it is.
He looked at me like, huh?
Some younger kid?
No. He was not young, but younger than me. Probably in his 20s.
So a young kid.
Well, I guess. He might have been 28, 29. To me, that's a young kid. He's half my age. But I had more business cards. I just can't figure out where I put them.
Okay, so get that back on.
It might be in my coat pocket. I'll find him. Oh, I did pick up some new shorts, hiking shorts today. So, and it was a lot more comfortable doing that than wearing pants. That's cool. Grace
Oh, pre-made fire starters. I will. You know what? While I'm at it, Whop. Mod powers go.
activate. Who you modded for? Me?
Yeah. Well, I was on CRs earlier, and you freaking turned me into a mod. I wasn't expecting that. Paste, go. See if we can't drum you up some. Oh, he's got more than me. Oh, he's doing better. Ooh, fried bologna sandwich. That actually looks good. Reuben roll-ups.
I'm supposed to have
Skillet
light
test,
chat
mini
replay. It
omelets.
didn't work. What the heck?
Do what?
Oh, there it is.
You gotta be smarter than the link.
No, I'm trying to do. I have a live chat replay. My video set up for that, and it's not doing it.
Huh. Ooh, jalapeno powder. Wonder how many jalapenos you had to go just to make that.
I don't know what's going on. Why does it not do that?
Sandwich farts.
I've got to edit this thing somehow.
Welcome, Skinner.
It says live chat replay. That means you should be able to see.
Well, live chat replay won't go until this is posted.
It's posted. It was posted over. I got done about 2:30 this afternoon.
Oh, so you're talking about your earlier live.
Yeah. And it's not showing my live stream that I did.
Huh. Yeah. That's the unfortunate part about making chili powders. You need like 10 times the amount you need just for like a small bit. I plan on making a jalapeno powder myself this year. And I'm not skimping on it. I'm doing seeds and all. I'm just gonna cut the ends off where the stems grow, and I'm dehydrating every bit of that and making jalapeno powder. That is going to be an amazing seasoning. Now, if my yellow ghost peppers work too, I'm gonna just make a pepper blend. I'm gonna just do equal parts of everything. I got to save at least 1 or 2 each for the seeds, so I can dry out the seeds and grow the reseed the seeds. But yeah, I'm planning on making some powders this year myself. Assuming my stupid peppers want to grow. My Peter peppers have completely just given me the middle finger this year.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my first batch, like I said, I had 6, 8 of them going. We're doing fine, and then I moved them out into the greenhouse to give them a little bit more heat. And one day they were doing fantastic, and the next day they were dead.
Just like my tomato plant.
Yeah.
And it's saying I haven't got any more views since it got published. What? It's showing I had 37 views. How is that not possible? It's not showing anything. I know I had some issues at the beginning, but still. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm not particularly a homesteader myself. I don't have the property for it. I'm just kind of a expanded gardener. But I do, with what I have quite a lot going for my little garden.
You're a container farmer.
I'm what I like to refer to myself as is a mini homesteader.
You're doing a lot better than me, but then again,
No.
if
Yeah, my
that's not
sinuses are being weird.
you're. It's not my wheelhouse. Mine is more archery stuff and everything like that. Okay. Hopefully it'll pop up because I made sure to click on that for lately, Grace, so I could see people's chats and stuff like that.
Under the right conditions, Sal, those should last for months. If they were pickled and sealed, like either dry canning or water bath canning, those things will last probably about a good 2 years.
I think Jenny got a good find though, Cliff, with this.
Oh yeah, the caramel apple butter.
Yeah. There was a lot of Amish booths there.
Oh, you should have gotten yourself some Amish butter.
Well, I didn't get to that building.
Ah.
Like I said, this place is so big. I mean, I was still doing the infield. I saw so many vintage things I would just love to have. I just couldn't justify picking up.
Let's find out, Grace. Why did I turn my head?
The only thing I bought that was just a whimsical thing was this.
Whimsical.
Because I'm a member of the group. Not that I wanted a sword, not that I needed a sword. But for $5, yeah. Let me check something here.
Skinner's been a follower for a while, he says. That Vicks I can't stand the smell of Vicks. It's too mentally. But no, it's just every once in a while my sinuses decide to be dumb. I was fine until I showered, and then they went all sideways on me, clearing out all this. Because while I was outside earlier, just sitting sucking in dirt and dust all for like 2 hours, watering all my plants. Now I'm also tired and haven't really been eating much, so that's probably part of why I can't breathe for squat. Because I try to sleep and oh wait, nope, doesn't happen. That's why I'm waiting for my chilies to grow so I can just eat chilies. I'm gonna eat a chili and just everybody's gonna watch me die and suffer.
No, we're gonna laugh while you die and suffer.
Oh, you want laughing of dying on? Go on one of Mark's live streams. I was on that and I snorted some freaking red chili powder. Oh my god, I was dying. My face was I was just like, ugh. I was melting and stuff isn't even hot. But like I don't know, it's just the red chili powder is just weird. Don't snort chili powders. It'll clean you out, but it's a very unfortunate taste.
Oh, okay, Cliff, can I show you something?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know. Could you check this out?
Have you the capacity to show me?
I hope
That
so.
is the question.
This is what I bought.
$50. Dang.
I paid $5. Yeah, that's a deal.
It depends on the conditions, Skinner, but like I said, I live in an area that's very arid and full of dirt, and
I
it's
live in a very
super
lush
windy.
environment.
So when I'm outside, it takes me hours to clear out all the dust that I've inhaled.
It's like me when I go get done from work every day with all the dust in the rafters from the wine boxes and stuff like that.
Yep. I'll be fine by morning. But like as you can see, I look like I haven't slept in 4 days. When you try to go to bed early and you only get like 5 hours of sleep regardless.
Sounds like me.
Like I crashed at like 1 o'clock last night and I woke up at 6:30 and I have no idea why.
I went to bed at 11, woke up at 4. Couldn't get back to bed, so stayed up.
Skinner, majority of my stuff, my food consists of eating things like this all the time.
You should make a salsa pizza.
Huh?
A salsa pizza.
Gross.
Why?
Just gross.
Why?
That's nasty. You don't put
Why?
salsa on pizza.
Why not?
Because it's nasty.
Why?
The contrasting tastes and flavors and textures. You might as well just put pineapple on pizza.
I do.
Gross.
But I combine it with pepperoni. Because I don't believe in calling any pizza Hawaiian when it has Canadian bacon on it. I refuse.
Yeah. And the fact that it's made on mainland U.S., not in Hawaii.
Exactly. Just because it has pineapple does not make it Hawaiian.
Yeah. Especially since pineapples are no longer grown in Hawaii. They're grown in California.
So, like I said, I mean, the main meat on a pizza is usually what it's called.
There is no way that where you're at there was a full moon. Unless your better half happened to have their pants down while you rolled over. In my case, that would have been a full moon.
Or he was looking in the mirror when he was getting ready to go to the bathroom.
Osweiler says if it wasn't for the morning wee, he wouldn't even have been on, or that evening wee, wouldn't even have been on that live stream earlier.
Well, okay, here when we do this, just because.
Grace to her channel on there. Yeah.
Way to go, Grace. You can do that. Self-promotion is okay. Let's see what we can do here.
Yard stream. I know somebody doesn't have to go to work in the morning, but I unfortunately do. So I'm probably not going to stay on too much longer.
Oh, I'm only going to go until midnight. I'm done.
So like 30 more minutes.
35.
Oh yeah.
I was, Jenny's the one that suggested I come on. Most of the time when I go on oddball hours, it's generally because either Ian or Jenny suggest I do.
Oh, remember, a suggestion is not a definite.
Well,
just because
thing
they
is,
suggest
it's
it
not
doesn't mean you have to do it.
Actually, see, was it Friday night? Ian wanted me to go on, and I said, nope. I'm going to get some sleep.
Yeah, Friday night, I kind of like jumped on Russell's like way, way late. I only watched like the last 30, 40 minutes of it because I just did not want to be inside Friday. I was outside until the sun went down.
Yeah.
Because I was out there yet again finding Skynet satellites.
Oh, that reminded me. One thing, remember when I was discussing about finding night vision goggles? Guess what I found?
Night vision goggles?
Yep. The monocular kind, not the binocular kind. But
Ew, gross, 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 gross. That's nasty. Gross, South. Gross. Disgusting.
Anchovies should never be on a pizza.
Neither should pineapple, but South one-ups the grossness level of pizza thing.
At
topping.
least pineapples are good for you.
Actually, those things are so acidic that if you left them in your mouth, your cheeks would dissolve.
Coke would do the same thing.
Not nearly as fast as pineapple.
It still would do it. Better than
acidity
Pepsi.
level is through the roof.
Oh yeah, there was a custom lawnmower there that had a souped-up engine. They were using it for a cart to get around the flea market.
Oh, I've seen people do that. I mean, look at Grace. She turned her freaking lawnmower into a four-wheeler.
That's basically what they did. But this thing, they had this thing tricked out.
Oh yeah, I've seen
spare
people
seats and everything.
change those things out to motorcycle engines.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. And they were just driving it around the flea markets. You can get
Cranking
around
out like
faster.
500 cc's.
Yeah, this thing was huge. The golf carts were allowed because the lanes were wide enough and everything. But oh man, I wish I had one.
Golf carts are unruly. You can modify the electric engine in there and the gearing ratio, but I mean you're still basically running on a 12-volt battery unless you have solar panels on that top cover. You're not going to.
No, they had the gas-powered golf carts.
Oh, you could do that too, but I mean, again, that's putting a weed whacker, not a weed whacker, like a chainsaw engine in there.
And yeah, one thing that I saw a lot of chainsaws.
Oh yeah, I would not have suspected chainsaws there.
But I'll be right back. I need to go use the latrine. Be back.
I am now hosting this channel, and I am going to destroy it with my own 2 fists. Oh, sorry, that's one I can't count. My own 2. Man, I still can't count. For Grace, I don't know why I read that 3 times, and the first time I read that as I own my own mower. The second time I read it as I own my own meower, and the third time I read it as I own my own mower. I'm mentally wiped for some reason. I don't know why. Us, if you're good at welding, you can make one. You just need a hydraulic ram, transfer pump, and a gas engine. Yeah, I love 4-wheel drive 4-wheelers, man. Those things almost don't get stuck nowhere. Unless you get high centered on a log in the middle of a wet area, like wetlands. Ugh. Ah, now I can't see out of my eye. Ah, fuzzies, go away. Now there we go. Most of those log splitters aren't that expensive. Yeah, that's the problem with that. On that one south is down here, everybody's starting to drive their ATVs on the roads, their side by sides, those 4-person like ATV carts. I don't know what those things are called, but we've had people run people over down here. There's been instances where people have killed kids while driving those things, and they don't care. They need to just stop driving those down here. This is not a hillbilly state. If it's designed for wilderness trails, it should not be legalized to drive on a city road. What do you need a 40-ton hydraulic splitter for? Are you splitting like 8-foot sections of like 200-year-old oak logs? I think we have like a 4-ton or 3-ton. It might even be a 5-ton hydraulic ram, and that splits logs just fine. Again, Grace, all you got to do is change out like 2 gears and put a different belt on there, and yeah, you can change your lawnmower speed from really slow to holy smokes, why? I'm not a hillbilly state, but yeah, if it's designed for mountain use, it should not be legally able to drive it on the roads. Because I will personally not have any problems slamming on the brakes and having one of them idiots hit me. Be like, well, he was driving unsafe. He smacked me. Technically, I should have said redneck state. And I can legally say that because I actually am a redneck. Sorry. If anybody hears anything else in the background, it's because I still have CRs going.
That's fine. We're not a hillbilly state.
It's because of a comment I made earlier.
Oh.
He's laughing at my comment.
Okay. Yeah, there was a few riding lawnmowers and stuff for sale there at the flea market today. Wow, that's cool. $50 though. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Oh man, I went blurry again. What a sad pick. Oh, never mind.
You're fine. I'm a little blurry
on YouTube for some reason.
I'm a little blurry.
Well, that's a modified garden tractor, though. Hey, if you got it for cheap, that's fine, man. There's nothing wrong with cheap as long as it works.
Right. It's not a beauty contest.
Skinner, that makes sense. If you're in farm country, yeah, I've got no problems with seeing ATVs, tractors, even those old school like the 1960s farm trucks that only go up to like 40 miles an hour.
Or the old school World War II Jeeps that were used on farms. They go anywhere up to 45 anyway.
The original Jeep that literally came in a box that was like 5 foot by like 8 foot.
And you had to put it together.
It took. I've watched those things being taken apart and put together by 4 guys in under 30 minutes. I'm like, how?
With the engine, which is really freaky. It was just basically pop in and go.
Yeah, it was drop the engine, stick it on the mount, connect the battery, hit the drivetrain attachment, and you're golden. And then you just got to put
Get
the
the
axles
wheels.
and the wheels on.
The thing is, I bet if most people had access to one of those crates now, they would take it in a heartbeat.
Oh heck yeah, I would. I'd pay like 20 G's for one of those if I could.
Yep, a 3-point hitch usually.
Yeah, you just got to know how to split your wood. Yeah, 2K for a log splitter is actually not that bad. Most commercial ones are fairly decent. They usually come with a 3 to 5 ton jack, or I mean a 3 to 5 ton hydraulic ram arm.
Oh, check this. Okay, I'll bring this picture up here as soon as I get it. A new tab here. There we go.
Now, what I would love if I could get property, I would love to get myself a lumber mill, like an actual like my own personal mill saw. Yep.
That
Yeah. The reason why they use that is because the drivetrain you can connect to the tractor hose or the
Right.
tractor blades, and it's the same gear ratio that a standard John Deere tractor would use. But those things were full-time 4-wheel drive.
right.
You're not going to get stuck in the woods.
Nope. And I'd pay through the nose to get one of those too.
Oh, I would honestly I would pay 20 grand for one of them crates if I could get one.
Because those things are worth some serious cash nowadays. The thing is, people don't use them for what they're meant for. They like trick them out. They upgrade them. You go, why?
I would take it base model just the way it is. The only thing I would do is take a cushion with me because those seats were harder than the.
They didn't really have commercial seats.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. Those seats were like hard plastic or hard metal.
Right.
Like the ones you would find on old school John Deere tractors that just, it was like the metal, basically the form to put your butt on and it bolted onto 2 springs.
Right. I'm not sure if I could see that on that particular picture. No, that one actually had an actual chair. Here, check it.
I've seen people do that too. They'll take like a school chair and they'll just bolt it to the floor.
No, I'm going by the picture here. You can tell.
Oh, that's the driver's side. Or that's the passenger side. Yeah, those are standard
not
flat seats.
Or it could be standard to that model. Because that's a civilian version. But it's pulling a disc harrow, so there you go.
Yeah, there's a couple of military vehicles I wouldn't mind having. I wouldn't mind having a 6-wheel.
Let's see here.
What the heck were those things? A deuce and a half. I'd love to own a deuce and a half in perfect.
I know where to get
condition.
one.
Huh?
I know where to get one.
Yeah, but I'm not dropping 60 grand for it.
No, I don't know if it's 60, but I saw one for 10.
Yeah, it probably needs a lot of work.
I don't know. Oh, Cliff.
Yeah, see, springy seats.
No, I found something
Uh-oh.
that you're going to probably want. Because you mentioned it earlier. Oh, wrong one. Dang it. Is that it? That's not what I wanted. Dang it.
Yeah, the Skinner, that works too. If you can get out there with your 4-wheel drive 4-wheeler and take that log splitter with you. Yeah, out in the woods, it makes it a lot easier because you're not destroying your stuff trying to drag, an 800-pound log back there. Oh, no, that's a modification.
But you see what it has on the back?
Yeah, it's a freaking saw.
It's a sawmill.
Yeah. And on the other side, he's got a corn cutter.
That's just a wheat, standard,
Corn cutter, wheat cutter, weed thresher.
Yeah. He's got all that.
Modified with a crane jack on the backside, which is funny.
I'm going to find out more about that one. Oh, this one's even worse. Give me a second here. Where's it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Skinner, you just need kids. Kids are firewood. Do you turn that into a freaking actual tractor?
Yeah, look at this one.
That just seems stupid to me. I'm sorry, but that just seems ridiculous.
I don't know if there's any more pictures, but I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, Skinner, if you got kids, those are your firewood processors. But essentially, yeah, that's an Unimog or a modified work tractor.
There you go. And it looks like it's got a shredder.
Yeah, that is a wood chipper.
But that's kind of cool.
Deuce and a half can't be any worse than driving a standard semi.
Let me check one more thing here. Let's see.
Because like a deuce and a half, that's basic. That's full on 6-wheel drive. You ain't getting stuck unless you in a swamp. Ooh, well that's unfortunate, Skinner. So yeah, you definitely need a log splitter. You can get the modified ones that they have for the wood processing. They have it's like a round cage on the backs on the splitting end that you just push your logs through, and it splits them into like 5 or 6 pieces. And you just keep pushing your logs through, and it just keeps splitting them into little triangles or pie slices, I guess you can call it. But I always feel like the designer of that has never split a piece of wood in his entire life via axe or log splitter, because the design on those things is always flawed. They're never made right. Like even the like commercial ones, the way they weld them, it's like somebody processing plant has no idea how to use a welder.
Okay. This is a weird angle for this. So I'm going to show you something. Okay. You know what that
It
is?
doesn't even look like a Jeep.
That's not a Jeep. That is a deuce and a half. Sitting out near the parking lot of the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines. Just sitting there.
Yeah, no canvas cover, bed's all rusted.
You didn't specify condition. You said you wanted one.
Yeah, I said I wanted one in good condition.
Okay.
Take care, Jeff. Have a good one.
Be well, brother. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, you need either a 5 or a 6 splitter just so you can get some smaller pieces. The larger pieces are great if you want to chuck a couple of those overnight, but if you're going to do that, you might as well just split like a 10-inch round in half. That way that log will burn all night. Oh, there's a decent deuce and a half.
15.
Actually, that's a Jeep truck. That's not even a deuce and a half.
But does it matter? It's a Jeep.
I prefer a deuce and a half because that's 6-wheel drive, but that one's actually not too bad.
Let's see what else I got here.
Yeah, there's a deuce and a half.
Yeah,
Flatbed deuce and a half.
$8,000. There's more pictures to go with it. So it's actually not in bad shape.
It's in pretty good condition. It's
There
probably
you go.
already sold.
Multi-fuel engine.
Oh, yeah, because they ran them on gas or
Diesel. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. I don't even know. That's something else. That's just dumb. I'm not showing that.
South, I hate to break it to you, but that's a staple food for most people now, and we're not even in a shift situation.
What about this one?
Oh, that one's in good. That one looks decent. The bumper's all fragged, but
It's a
oh, that
little
has got
bit-
some rust on it.
It's still there though. It's $7,500, our best offer.
Give him $5,000 for it.
Well, there you go. You said you wanted one. I found one.
Oh, there's a spot right down the street, not too far from where I live. It's like military kind of place, and they have usually there's majority of the time there's usually a deuce and a half parked right out front.
There's one.
Yeah, that one's like Desert Storm camo going on that thing. Oh, that's got a soft top.
Uh-huh. Says clean title, everything works other than one high beam headlight, and sometimes blinkers won't flash. Air lockers on the diffs high-low, transfer case, and high-speed Spicer trans.
5-speed Spicer trans. Soft top is in good condition other than low tear.
A tear that has a patch on it.
Yeah.
It works. This is what it says for $8,500.
All right. Good luck, Oz.
Be well, Oz. Thank you for coming. You know, like I said, it's something you asked for, and I found one. Ooh, how about $3,000?
I don't know. That one's $3,000. To ask it. Oh, that probably doesn't even run.
It runs, but an ejector pump won't turn on, so it has an engine issue.
Yeah.
It's a soft top too.
Oh, that isn't that. They're gonna go back to that truck bed. That thing was destroyed.
It's wood. You can replace it. Are those metal plates?
That thing is rusted out. That thing is rotted completely.
You can fix that. It's the engine thing part. I don't. It's been sitting out there for a long time. The windshield is gone.
Yeah, look at all the leaves and dirt in there. That thing probably
Been sitting for a while.
without the top on it.
What I
It's
wanna
missing the
know-
rear drive axle.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's this one.
It almost looks like a
Non-running.
dump truck.
It's non-running.
That's a 21,000.
For which one?
Dang.
For this one?
Yeah.
That's a different one.
Oh, that's not even a deuce and a half.
It's a cargo truck from 1997. If it comes with a comes with a trailer. That's why it's so much. For both. That's not a bad deal.
No, not if you're getting that trailer. That trailer looked like it was in pretty good condition.
So yeah, for both that can make sense.
Yeah, I don't need a dump truck though.
It is what it is.
Oh no, Skinner says you want a 5-ton, not a deuce and I'd rather have a deuce and a half. I don't need a 5-ton vehicle.
Oh, check this one out. This is a Jeep Kaiser.
It looks like moose.
What do you mean moose?
Oh, Luke had one of those. He had a M50 or an A. He had something similar to that. He called it moose.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, it was a Chevy.
Yeah, the Chevy Cuck V or whatever the heck it was.
Yeah, I used to drive those. This one here is just a toy.
A little Mini Cooper in there.
It's a toy.
Actually, what would really be fun is, do you watch Survival Russia?
Nope.
That guy's he's got himself a freaking ATV tank. Or an APC tank. It's like a Russian tractor tank. That thing he's been working on that thing that like hauls.
Hey, Cliff,
Another Jeep. Oh, that's a Dodge V41.
Power Wagon.
You ain't getting stuck nowhere in that thing.
And it's the thing will basically start anytime. That's the answer. It'll start.
More minutes, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, dude, and unless you're like trying to split like 8-foot lengths of like cherry.
That thing's, yeah. That's cool looking though.
Yeah, for most of them we do. Let's see. They usually say on the can.
Yeah, we do 5-cent deposits here in Iowa. Here, I'll show you on my
They
bottle.
used to say it on all the cans, but basically around here it's you get anywhere between 35 to 65 cents per pound.
See if I can find it here. That's right. See,
Yeah, they change them all the time.
Right there. It says Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, Iowa, Hawaii, Michigan, and Oregon.
Yeah, it doesn't on the Red Bull cans. It doesn't say it, but on a standard soda can, it's usually 5 cents.
Some places have 10, depending on where you go.
Yeah, but I'd just take these things to like the recycle, like the aluminum recycle places. You just fill a trash bag full of these. You usually make about $5 or $6.
What'd you think of those? Oh, hey Cliff.
Ooh. Yeah.
Another Power Wagon.
Dodge M37 only wants 12 grand for it, which means that probably actually runs.
I don't know. That's pretty rough.
Oh man, that seat is thing is going to have to be completely rebuilt.
And it's submersible.
Oh yeah, because it's got the snorkel on there.
Yeah, you can see it off the side right there.
No, that's just a breather tube. The watch, go back to the other picture.
It's right there. You can see it.
Yeah, that right there, that's the snorkel.
Yeah, there you can see it right here.
Other one's the exhaust. That's funny that they put the snorkel and the exhaust almost in the exact same spot. I think the one on the right-hand side or the driver's side, that's the intake air filter.
Right there?
Yeah, that's the intake air filter.
Let's see what else we can find. I don't know what this one is until I see it. Oh, no. Nope.
I don't need a flatbed.
Here's a tug.
Man, 1968 Coleman military tug for $6 grand. That's a short wheelbase. Man, I thought Jeeps had short wheelbase.
They're using it for a snowplow.
It's got the weight for it, and it's 4-wheel drive. It's probably Positrack too, so it's like all wheels turn at the same time. Now that is an aggressive tire.
That is a trailer.
Dude, finding those are usually hard to find, and those are military trailers. What I've seen most people do is what they'll take the tent sides, like the military tents, like canvas ones that you need the center pole for.
Right.
And if you usually get them in tandem, like one guy gets one side, the other guy gets the other side. I see them convert those into military pop-up tents.
I could possibly see that be converted into maybe a teardrop if you have the right materials, but not pop up.
No, they rivet the tent sides onto the frame, right. And then they use the center pole, and it's basically like a teepee style tent on the back of that. Because I mean, once you're in that thing, there's nothing going to get up there. Most things aren't going to climb up that.
Yeah, I would actually. But I know one thing: you're going to have to do something with the tongue. Some kind of foot. That's probably what they got this for, I guess.
Well, you're gonna have to modify that hitch too if you're doing like a standard, because that's kind of what you would use for like overlanding in like Australia. But yeah, most people do not have that style of hitch anymore.
Right.
So you'd have to either unbolt that entire frame or cut it off and re-weld your
get them at that was cool.
Truck hitch on there.
That was cool. I don't know why I keep on getting toys, but That's it. That's all I can find. Oh, Jeff sent me a picture. I'll take a look at it later. But that's it.
Damn, Skinner, you're barely older than me. Like, barely. Like, Skinner, you wouldn't even, if I wouldn't have said that, I bet you wouldn't even have guessed my age was probably somewhere, what, mid-30s? And we've got 4.5 minutes, folks.
Yeah, but people don't realize how old I am until I tell them either.
84.
84.
Oh, no, you're good, Skinner. No, dude, you're fine, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing. You have no issues, dude. No,
Yeah, I'm 41.
I was an ambulance driver in the Army, Skinner.
I'm
So-
41, brother, and trust me, I still look like I'm in my mid-30s. When I shave, I look like I'm in my late 20s.
I look at it like I'm in my early 40s when I shave mine.
He looks like he's in his early 60s. Wrong way.
I'll get you in the arm.
Oh, wrong way.
No, you did it right. No, I did. Oh no, we allow almost everything comments except for two topics, and that one of them is politics. Is a no-go because that's just too many.
Much of a hot topic.
Yeah, we don't. I don't want that kind of energy in here either. So,
Pushes too many buttons, to be honest.
and I want to keep this as neutral as I can. Cool. Jenny actually drove a mini tank over in England when she was in the Air Force. She was bomb disposal. So
That sounds cool.
Well, the thing is, that was her wartime duty because one thing about being in the Air Force, you have your regular job. Then when war comes, you don't do your job anymore. You do something else. And she got to drive a little track vehicle that disposed of bombs.
Oh, she had to remote control the bomb disposal unit.
There was no remote control back in the day. She had a little tank looking vehicle to go out and. I did two different wartime duties when I was in the service. I did one was build and put together air disperser bombs. The other thing was actually working underground skip shelters. That's basically you're in your full mop gear. You go into the shelter, and you are as you're removing your clothes, you're being scrubbed and cleaned. By the time you get all the way into the skip shelter, you're naked.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. You get some clothes to wear while you're in there. Then on the way out, you reverse the process. You get dressed with brand new stuff going out.
Yeah, that sounds about what they would do because
And they
you
would
don't
have
want to bring any of those contaminants inside the shelter and potentially kill everybody.
I remember being down in one of those shelters for about a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is freaking cold down there. That's for sure.
You would think if there's enough bodies in there, you'd think it'd be warm enough.
It was pretty bad.
That's one thing I would love to do is because they're everywhere in England is by like RAF shelters. They are all over the place out there.
This is something
we
that
got 30 seconds, folks.
shared with me before he left.
What? Why? It's not even. It's like the whole back end of the Jeep was just cut off. Why?
I don't know. It's not my choice.
It's weird.
He sends me all kinds of stuff. Don't do that, dude.
Well, we're already at time anyway.
I know, but still. I
know,
still
I'm
like
trying
the
not to, but
67
I'm
Jeep
like
truck.
just wiped.
I still like the 67 Jeep truck. I still like that. I don't care.
That's not bad. I love the fact that that side panel right there looks like it just opens up and swings out
It's possible.
right above that fender. No, it looks like it has a lock on it and a hinge.
Well, let me look. It probably drops down. Yeah, it drops down flat to the fender right here.
Huh.
So this unhooks here, and it's hinged right here and over
right
here.
there.
So it would drop flat. That way you could probably access the deeper parts of the engine better.
That's probably to add wall. You can also do the modifications too, like that other one with the snorkel intake feed filter.
And it has a trailer hitch on it, so
Most of those did because they had to tow something with them.
yeah. And you look what it has up here.
Yep. Well, that's the exhaust stack, which that's a diesel engine
Not
on
this.
that one.
This.
Oh, I know. That's too short, honestly, for that vehicle. That thing needs to stick out above the top of the cab about 3 feet.
Yeah, but I think they're counting on the tires being as big as they are. It won't get that deep. But I'm not sure if this is a dump configuration or not.
No, it doesn't look like it's got it. It's locked to the frame.
Oh, check this out. You know what it says right there?
That's a flamethrower.
It does say flamethrower.
Flamethrower initials on the 46
Intake.
tires.
Flamethrower intake. Okay, I didn't see that the first time.
Flamethrower intake on the 46-inch tires. It's a huge tire.
It says he also has the troop seat, bows, and cover for the bed as well.
Oh, wow.
That
For
makes it
15
even
grand,
more.
if he's got all that, that'd actually be worth buying.
And it's a Jeep. You could do so much with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends on how long that truck bed is or that bed is. If that bed is over 6 feet, I can sleep in that thing. I can turn that into a miniature RV camper.
Well, you can do more than that, especially if it has a trailer hitch. With conjunction with that other trailer we saw.
Yup, dude, that would be like the perfect
Combo, yeah. Well,
That
that one we
right
saw
branch?
they wanted that 25 grand for it, and they had both. But yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that long one. I'm talking about that short one. Not the yellow one, the camouflage one that had the round hitch.
Oh, give me a second. Where's it at? Not this one.
No.
Not that one. That might be it, right?
No, that's the one with the soft top.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
Scroll down.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's not
looking
it either.
at there's this one.
Yeah, that one's got the actual canvas cover.
Still, it is almost no rust, he says, but that's almost complete.
Man, he wants $12K for it.
Well, it may be worth it.
Oh, that bed looks actually in darn good condition.
Yeah. And the wood side rails, too.
But he doesn't have the bench seats with it, so that's probably the only thing he's missing.
Probably. Stored indoors in a heated garage. The seat's even in good condition. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. He probably refurbished those.
Still kind of nice.
Remodified the driver's seat.
And still, it's the same kind of glow plug start system.
You're going to have all that stuff's going to have glow plugs on that at that level.
I'm looking to find the one with the trailer.
Don't need to find the one with a trailer. You just need to find that one that had that round hitch on it.
Oh, that was just the trailer.
Yes, that's all you need in conjunction with that other Jeep truck.
No, I had to scroll down, way down for that one. I think. Because it was just showing the tire. This one. That one.
Yeah, that right there is what you need with that Jeep truck, and that you're gonna have the perfect combination.
Yeah, it's an RV Jeep trailer, Vietnam era.
Yep.
So basically, they'd go together.
Yeah.
No, that was a 68, and the other one was a.
No, it was a
71.
68 Jeep truck. 68 or 67.
Yeah, so they're the same models. Yeah. They'd
Yeah,
go perfect.
that's what that would have towed was that would have been that little square trailer.
There you go, and it's a multi-fuel.
Yeah, pintle hitch. Yeah, I don't like those kind of hitches because you never know when those things are going to pop off or break free.
And it does say it has an air assist power steering snorkel kit. That's probably what this part is for.
Yep.
That's cool. So between the two, there's 15 plus way down here.
I think that was like
3.
18 grand for having
Whoa.
pretty much all of it.
This one's in Pana, Illinois, and this other one is in Perry, Iowa. That's not too far from me. I would, even if you just drove it in parades, you'd make money just to drive it.
Oh yeah.
But there you go.
It's not too bad.
Okay. There's a lot of us who are in the service there, Skinner. Yes, I have two-way radios. I carry them with me wherever I go.
Yeah, he carries them one way and he carries them back the other way, so that's technically two ways.
No, I actually carry Midland two-way radios with me wherever I go. I carry my gear. When I have my gear, I have good gear.
I don't normally carry two-way radios on me.
Actually, most people don't realize I carry my pack fully packed the way it is for the weight. Because what I have to carry, you get used to carrying that weight. Because if you just, be one of those people who have, I have all this gear and I have to bug out. You get down 2 blocks, you get so freaking tired or sore, you can't carry anymore. You start dropping stuff off of the side.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to do that. So you wear what you're going to carry.
Pretty much what you would carry in a day pack or for like an overnighter is what you would need in a bug out bag in a bug out situation. That's like plus a couple of days worth of like dehydrated food. That's really all you need.
My bag, it's got stuff for an overnighter, but they're only during warm weather. It's got a shelter. It's got a tarp. It's got paracord. It's got water. It's got water filtration. It's got my cooking supplies. With the exception of food, I have most of it already in there.
All right.
I've never said I was dumb, South. This is what I do on a regular basis, just because that's what you have to do.
So, as part of a get out of Dodge or whatever situation, I got a task for everybody that's still in here. Go to the Season 8 of Alone items page for what the 10 items that you are allowed to get, and I would like to know what you guys would pick for your 10 items.
Okay, what if you could put that link in the chat? I would click on that myself. If you are the one putting that up, I would like to click on it as a participant. And please tell me there's a bow on there somewhere.
There is. It's a compound. It's I think it was compound or
longbow.
I can't remember. Participant. Let's see. Gear list. And here we go. This is what I was on yesterday.
There's too many things that can go wrong with the compound.
Oh, this is they changed it. Oh no, that's the stuff that they give you. Yep. Okay, so this is for Season 8. This is what I was going through this extensively last night because I was super bored.
That could be a good topic for next week.
But yeah, I've picked a few things myself. I've got my 10 items, but depending on what I have, I can change out. Because a lot of this is going to always depend on where your location is at. They'll tell you the location you're going to, and then they give you an item list, but your item list will change based on where your location is going to be. And they'll give you a ton of stuff for all of this. Like they provide you with a
Okay, on the hunting stuff, we have to pick one item from each section.
No, you have 7 sections, but you can only pick 10 items.
Oh, okay.
These are the approved items that you are allowed to pick.
Let me. I'm checking something on their list of prohibited items.
Yeah, basically anything that'll give you like full land nav, anything for physical combustion of actual like too easy fire. So no matches, no lighters. You have to have either a ferro rod or flint and steel.
I would go with the flint and steel.
It's not even an option. I think it's provided, or you can take it with you.
That's. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Cooking, you get flint or ferro rod set. So yeah.
I would go with a flint. I'm more comfortable with that.
Flint works great if you have char cloth.
You can make char cloth.
If you can get a fire started in the area, but not all these areas are dry. Some of those areas are wet. You're going to have a hard time.
There are ways to dry stuff out.
Not when it drops below 30 degrees.
Yes, even then.
Because you're going to want that fire that first night, otherwise you're going to freeze to death.
Oh, no. I didn't say you could. I didn't say it was going to be like immediate fire, but you will get fire. It's just going to take you some time because you have to use your own body heat in order to dry out the
takes
item.
Forever though. But yeah, on the food section, for the food section, I physically picked the 5 pounds of beef jerky and then the 2 pounds of rice and then the 1 pound of salt. Because the sugar is going to be absolutely pointless unless you want to give yourself a sugar high for like the first week. I'd rather, because 2 pounds of rice is a lot of food.
Okay, I was thinking more of the pemmican, maybe. I'm not sure what biltong is because I've never heard of it.
It's a protein, so it's probably going to be like some sort of dehydrated meat. I looked it up, but I forgot.
Warp is out for me. So that's not even on my list. 10 items.
Gorp, they can probably modify based on anybody. If they have allergy needs, they can probably modify it.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is provided by them or if you have to purchase your own stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, go over that list, folks, and I would like to see what you guys would pick.
Okay. Anything with an asterisk is provided. Anything with an asterisk is provided.
Yes.
Okay, the first one said clothing, apparel, and personal effects. These do count towards the 10 items that may not exceed the approved quota of each. So
yes, you basically everything on that list you will get 1 or 2 pairs of.
I would actually have 2 pairs of prescription sunglasses just because of backups.
Well, unfortunately, you only get 1 pair.
If one breaks, I'm not going blind. I don't care who you are.
It doesn't matter. That's the approved list of what you get. So you get 2 pairs of underwear. You get 1 thermal underwear, 1 pair of gaiters, pair of Crocs, sandals, or Keen sandals, toothbrush. This is the stuff they allow you to have.
Okay.
Same with the winter items. You get 1 wool sweater, a pair of gloves, either wool or Dachstein, and then you get 1 trapper's hat or toboggan. I personally would rather go with the trapper's hat.
Okay, I can understand the camera equipment. and the sat phone and all that stuff.
Oh, they basically give you a box
Yeah.
in your area that you get all of this stuff with.
Yeah, but you can't use that.
Hey,
yourself.
thanks, Brian. That is very much appreciated, my man.
What
Good to
happened?
see you.
Oh, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, I haven't had a super chat in forever.
Yeah, see, what I love here is the fact that you get 2 tarps. You get a 20 by 20 canvas tarp, a 10 by 10 tarp for protecting camera equipment. But if you go down to the list of the stuff you can get, where did it go? Oops, went too far. The shelter options, you can get a 10 by 10, or sorry, a 12 by 12 ground tarp. I would go with a 12 by 12 ground tarp.
Right.
And I'm thinking either the hatchet or saw or the paracord, but that would depend on your location.
Okay, cordage we can make. You can come up with cordage.
It depends on your location and where you're at. Not necessarily everything can be made into cord. And you're not going to want to sit there and spend the first 2 days trying to make cord just so you can tie stuff.
No, I mean, the thing is, it can be improvised one way or another.
Everything can be improvised, but again, these are the convenient items that you're allowed to, that you can get through.
Oh, I understand that. Bedding, I would ignore the hammock. And maybe it's a bag, but maybe I just ignore that. I don't know. I would take a wool blanket if they would offer it.
It's not offered as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Cooking wise,
you get a choice of sleeping bags, so you can get a multi-seasonal sleeping bag that fits within provided backpack, or a bivy bag, Gore-Tex sleeping bag cover. You can get a sleeping pad or a hammock, or all 4 of them if you really want, but that's going to now limit you to 6 items.
right.
And I'd personally rather not have the hammock. I'd rather floor sleep because you can insulate way better.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. The ferro rod would be a given for me. No, it's not for me, but the flint would be what
I would go with the 2-quart pot, and I think I went with the ferro rod set.
Right. That's 2.
Because you can get, I mean, if I was able to take this big old fat, like 3/4 inch, 8-inch long ferro rod, I can make fires for days out there and not even worry about it.
Okay, when they say shaving razor, what if someone wanted to do a straight razor?
That one might have to be a consideration. You would have to discuss that with them. But again,
and technically, it would have its conditions because it would have 1 blade.
Yep.
It would fall under their conditions. Would it not?
So yeah, so you get a primitive bow with 6 arrows, must be predominantly made of wood. So I think one guy I was watching, because I'm watching the season 6 or 7 right now, and I think one guy has a takedown bow.
Right. A primitive is probably going to be traditional, is what they're basically saying.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, if you watch any of the Alone series, though, you'll see some of these guys actually do take bows, and you can see the style of bow. Most of them are usually just like wooden recurve bows.
Right. I don't have any solid recurve bows anymore. I've got one, but I can't use it because it developed a warp in a twist in one of the limbs.
Yeah,
now,
and south on that one, most of the time you're not going to want to watch somebody pooping out their guts. But it can potentially happen with you get sick and you got to go do your business out in the bush.
Okay, tools.
But yeah, we'll like I said, we're already 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes past.
You're the one that did this topic, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Figure out what your stuff is, and then we can talk about, like, fully go into detail on Thursday or Wednesday for that.
Everybody should already know my first pick. Okay, are we doing a summer, winter? Which season are we choosing? Are we sticking with what's on the list? Or are we doing that season on the list, or something different?
That's the problem. That's the season 8 pick, and they're not telling you what season it's for.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of the, it's kind of an up in the air thing, and you have no idea what region you're going to be in. So you
I
could be in
couldn't
a
wear
desert
any of
region.
Okay, on their approved clothing suggestions were one pair of sandals, Crocs, or Keen or Tiva sandals.
Yeah.
They don't make them in my size. I know for a fact they don't.
Oh, the Keen sandals.
Or the Tivas. And I will not wear Crocs.
Oh no, Crocs are trash. I wouldn't wear those either.
I mean, if you already have gloves, I don't know why you would need another pair of gloves.
They usually provide you with, I believe, either a leather pair or a suede pair.
You know, it says it gives you a bandana. Why would you need another bandana on the other stuff? You know,
Redundancies. I'm not going to complain about the stuff that they will provide for you. And here's the thing: there's nothing to say that any of this stuff you actually have to return to them. But that may or may not be under discussion through contract or whatnot if you decide to do it.
if you had to choose between a bandana or a shemagh, I'd take a shemagh.
I would take the shemagh personally.
Yeah,
It's more material.
and if you have one hat, and they offer you a trapper's toboggan or trapper's hat or a toboggan, that's two hats. You know, you don't need redundancies.
Oh, they always give you everything's a redundancy in here. Hat, brimmed, wool, or baseball. I'd rather take the wool hat personally.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like my what I wear. I wear all
But
the time.
again, like I said, most of that's going to depend on the location you're going to and what season they're sticking you in.
Now, a rain jacket and trousers would come in handy in any weather.
Oh yeah.
So that one is actually a good thing no matter where you go. Summer, winter, fall, whatever.
That one probably, my guess would be what they're going to do is they're probably going to give you a pack of frog togs, and that's basically what you're going to be stuck with.
Yeah.
The biggest
pairs
one
of
that I
wolf
was
socks.
picking from, where did it go? I think it was hunting. Where did it go? No, where did it go?
It's under hygiene.
No.
Low hygiene above food.
No. I'm trying to find. One of the options was a roll of duct tape.
Oh, that would be under shelter. No, not shelter.
Camouflage, shower, soap, blade. Where did it go? It's cooking. What the heck?
Tools, maybe. Yeah, tools.
I was just down there looking there. I didn't see it.
It's in the middle.
Sharpening stone. Oh, roll of duct tape. Yeah, I would say a roll of duct tape just due to the fact that has so many uses.
Okay, if you got the standard size big roll of duct tape and you cut it in half,
Yeah.
down the middle, then you double the amount of duct tape you have.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But the thing is, the roll of duct tape, because you have tarps, if you get a hole in your tarp, you can't fix it with anything.
You know, same thing with your frog togs.
Yep. Stick a piece of duct tape on the hole and you're good to go for until you get the next hole.
I would suggest no LED flashlights. Anything that requires batteries,
Yeah.
don't.
Unless it's a rechargeable battery, because they're going to have recharge kits for the GoPro.
But you're not allowed to use
camera
those.
case.
You're not allowed to use those. Because that's your camera gear. You're not supposed to intermix your stuff.
No. But you have the charging stuff for your camera gear. There's nothing saying that you can't use the camera gear to charge your battery.
Okay, let's see what it says here.
Because your camera gear is probably going to have a solar charger or a generator charger for it.
Camera pack. I'm looking. I'm just looking. I'm not seeing anything about charging anything anywhere. Do you see anything under tracking and safety? I do not.
I'm looking right now. Palette.
Nothing. It says power.
So you get the rules and regulations guide, but a backpack, you get your camera pack, emergency flare, your sat phone. You're going to have something to charge all this because your sat phone is not going to last 100 days on one charge. So they're going to have some sort of charging system in there. They probably got like a small solar kit.
It doesn't even mention it. Now, shelter. The tarp, the paracord would come in handy to a point because you can bring
20
it
meters
down.
of paracord is not a lot, though.
No,
That's
why
only
you break it
60
down
feet.
into individual strands.
Yeah, that'd be the only real good way to use it. Plus, like I said, if you really wanted to take the time and disintegrate the outer casing, that's another 25 strands of very strong nylon.
Right. Now, I was looking at something. It's a little weird under hygiene. Was it hygiene, or was it something else? Yeah, a 40 millimeter roll of dental floss.
No, 40-meter roll of dental floss.
40 meter. That's a lot of dental floss.
Yeah.
That could be useful. I don't care about flossing my teeth. I could use it as cordage.
Yeah, it's 120 feet of dental floss, basically.
Or the 300-yard roll of
single filament fishing line.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What is the pound test on that fishing yard, on that fishing yard, yard of fishing line? I can't even English. Because that's what I would like to know. If it's 25-pound test, that would be awesome.
I'm doing a check for something, so bear with me here.
The one thing I know I would not take would be the gill net, regardless, because I ain't going to be catching no dang fish. I'll be eating meat, or I'll not be eating meat. You can take a slingshot, but the question is, do you get spare bands or not? The net foraging bag to me just seems kind of useless because that's what you have pockets for.
Okay. My thing I was looking at, the 3.5 pound roll of trapping wire.
Oh, yeah.
That's 85 yards of wire.
Uh-huh.
175 feet.
It's a lot of wire.
That is a lot of wire.
And most of those you're going to cut into roughly 2-foot sections to make snare traps, but you're still going to have a lot of wire left over to make a structure.
Correct. And they don't offer, I noticed, any way to replace bowstrings that break.
Nope. Well, usually they're not going to break in that short amount of time, but
Always count on bowstrings breaking.
I've seen most of these guys, they'll take their shoes, and they're usually 90% of the time approved, as far as I know, but most people change out their shoelaces to paracord.
Like I do.
I don't think there's an issue with that because most of the time you can get it as an approved item, and they won't, because you have to have shoelaces.
Right. Unless let's see. I'm gonna look under the clothes again real quick.
Like I would almost say the sewing kit, but at the same time, no. I'd rather have the roll of duct tape, either the hunting knife or the multi-tool, just for tools, because that would be so much easier to use. Because with the multi-tool, you're going to get everything you need except for a good, solid, fixed blade knife.
But they do have models of multi-tools that are larger than average, that are lock blades, which are the equivalent of fixed blade knives.
Except the weakness is where it locks at. If you're trying to baton with that, you may potentially snap your blade off, and if that's the only blade you have, you're SOL.
Right.
You're pretty much up Carp Creek without a paddle.
Now I'm looking up. Let me see.
Yeah, I almost would have gone with the 10 millimeter or 10 meters of the 8 millimeter climbing rope, but that is only like 30 feet.
Right.
What are
Like
you
I said,
gonna do?
the paracord would be our best bet because you can break it in so many strands.
Oh yeah, 20 meters of 550 paracord, depending on the cordage that you're allowed to bring. I would find the exact one that has the 21 internal strands.
Right. You're
Oh
talking
my
about
God,
the
no,
1100.
nope.
Yeah, not the 550 cord. You're talking about the 1100 paracord.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but you're only allowed 550 paracord. I was thinking taking of like the Titan cord or the survival cord, but I doubt they would approve that because that's going to give you too much of an advantage over everybody. But if you can find the exact 550 paracord that has the 7 internal strands, but each strand is 3 strands, which breaks down to 21, that is the 550 paracord you want to bring.
So the 550 with 7 core strand.
Yes. Well, no, most 557 core strand, but some of them have only two. They're only two twist, or you can get the 3 braid or the 3 twist.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This one I found it. It's actually on Paracord Planet.
That's one of them.
Yeah. And it's a Type 3, certified Type 3. Yeah. Hey, look, your favorite color, pink.
Yeah. No, I have if you go to Night Eye's website and look at their paracord, their paracord that they have is 21 strand internal. If you break it down into the individual parts.
Okay. Grace is asking me to give Skinner a wrench. What do you think?
That's your channel. It's up to you.
Yeah, I know, but I trust your opinion. I mean, he's only been on my channel a couple times.
Yeah, I've got tons of I got like a whole box full of paracord, Skinner.
There you go, Skinner.
But
you're now one of us. You can never leave.
But yeah, well, we can go into full depth on this one. Like I said, guys, I just wanted you guys to check out the website and then go see what your 10 items would be. I wasn't expecting a full discussion at the moment.
I'm okay, though. But everybody already knows one of my 10 items already.
Yeah, it's a bow.
I can do so much with that.
Personally, I would pick the bow myself just because you have, if you break an arrow, you can make one. All you got to do is catch one bird and you've got unlimited arrows as long as you can find straight wood.
You can make straight wood with a fire.
But if you find straight wood, it's easier.
It may be easier, but you can also straighten bad wood to make better arrows too. But you got to know how to do it, and I do.
I know how to make wood straight. Now, flexing an arrow by hand out in the middle of the bush in a survival situation, that's gonna suck.
Guess who's back?
Amanda.
Welcome back.
Amanda's
back. Amanda.
You, Cliff.
Cliff put out a challenge, Amanda. He did. Have you ever seen the show Alone?
No.
Heard of it?
No.
It's a survival series. They take some people, they're given a limited amount of items, they're set in a certain situation, and they got to survive as long as they possibly can until last man stands, so to speak.
Okay.
And they win a lot of money at the end.
Okay. And what's the challenge?
Okay, I posted the link in the chat. Go to that link and see what your 10 items would be.
Okay. Thank you, Skinner. I really appreciate it.
And we will discuss.
If you look, you do have a wrench now.
We will be discussing next Thursday or even Wednesday
or Tuesday. I do it Tuesday.
Element bushcraft and survival.
We can swap channels on that one on this topic. If you set the topic, we can put it on yours first or mine.
We can start it on mine and we can finish it on yours.
That would work too. I want to go last, just because I'm thinking about this.
Clothing, apparel, personal effects. These items do not count towards 10 special items by approval.
The first items that you get automatically are all those.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where you
winter hat.
go, you get those.
Yep.
These items were provided to each participant and did not count.
Towards your 10 items.
Did not count. Individual shelters, bedding. Okay, here we go. All right.
You get seven subjects to pick items from.
But you only get 10 items total.
You can only pick 10, and you cannot.
Okay.
Once you finalize it, and you agreed, there's no item swapping, nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
and you can't choose an item more than once.
In each category.
Yeah.
Yes.
Category.
You pick an item. No, you can pick multiple items from different categories. But
Hello,
you can't
Francis,
choose the same
fishing
item
outdoors.
twice.
Oh, okay, got ya.
That's right, isn't it, Cliff?
What?
You can't choose the same item more than once.
Yes, that's correct. You cannot. As far as I know, you're not allowed to pick, say, like 2 axes or 2 saws.
Because with 2 axes, you can do a lot.
You can do a lot with 2 saws, but I mean, at the same time,
Yeah. If you have 40 meters of paracord, you can do a lot with that.
yeah.
You swap or replace these between tools when it's on camera. Okay.
That is everybody's homework for the week. Is pick your 10 items, and then on Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday, we will be discussing everybody's picks.
Okay, I got a question. What's a face flannel? Is that is it a washcloth?
It's like those gaiters,
Okay.
or it might be a washcloth. You know what? Google it. Let's see.
I've never heard it called that before. Hey, Francis, thank you for coming.
It's basically a small washcloth.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi,
Don't need
Francis.
that. That's what bandanas are for.
Yeah, I'd rather take the shamag because
No, you know that, Shamag. That was on
just
my
use the
list.
shamag, wipe your face, and go rinse it off in the river if you have to.
Yeah. Oh man, I personally couldn't go on alone. You know why?
Heart issue.
They wouldn't let me.
Do you have to pick one from each category?
No.
Or can you skip a
You can pick
category?
multiple from each category, but your max item count cannot exceed 10. So you have 7 categories to pick from, but you cannot exceed 10 physical items.
So, like, if you follow the 10 C's of Survival by Dave Canterbury, you could use that as your judge. As long as you have that, you're covered. He
You
says.
can go with the 5 C's and then pick some random oddities, but 10 C's. I mean, the thing with 10 C's is one of your items is candlelight or candling, so aka a flashlight.
No, it doesn't necessarily. It could be the flint and steel for fire, which you can do the same thing. Correct?
Yeah, if you're anywhere where there's pine trees, you can make your own candles anyway.
Correct.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. You learn things all the time. I'm going to do something.
Yeah, but for me, I'm not a survivalist. I don't know. I don't know a lot. So
That's what's going to make this a fun little challenge for you guys.
Yeah, because things you don't know what you're going to be able to do until you get in there, and that's cool. You know?
well, I've already picked 2.
Yeah, I picked. The thing is, we're going to discuss it next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we've already gone over this. This live has already gone over 40 minutes just because I decided to bring this topic up, and now me and Colin just been sitting here for the last 40 minutes just talking about what we're going to pick.
And everybody's been chiming in on the side. Even Grace is still here.
Yeah, and this was supposed to be just an issued challenge just because I was bored and I felt like seeing.
I thought I already turned him blue. I made him he is a moderator. Skinner is a moderator. Why is he not blue?
I don't know.
He's showing up blue on my YouTube side.
Yeah, I
He's
just
showing
checked
up
on the-
blue on my side.
Let me do something here.
You probably just need to refresh your page, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that is the issue. I am challenging everybody. I technically have my list, but
I'll
I'm
have
probably
mine.
going to tweak it a smidge over the next week, and then we will do a finalized discussion.
Yeah. Okay. He said, "Make me blue," which I. Why were you not showing up blue? Okay.
Hey, South, how are you?
Okay. Don't be blue. Be happy. Don't feel sad.
Anywho, folks, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to jump down and
Okay.
finish
I'm
watching my
Colin
stuff.
from Kincaid Outdoors. This is Cliff from Foxit Outdoors and Mandy from
Cliffy.
The Outdoors.
And Amanda.
Yes, we are the outdoor family. Yay! Jazz hands.
Really close jazz hands.
Okay. Good
Really
night.
far
Be
jazz
well.
hands.
Love you all. Good night, Grace. Good night, Francis. Good night, Skinner. Good night, South. Good night.
Good night, children.
Rose.
Behave yourself.
Good night, everybody else who was here. Jeff, Cecilia,
I always behave. Thank you.
Right, Skinner, Grace,
Uh,
South,
Oss,
Night, Skinner.
Amanda.
Herbert T, Tiny.
Coffee frappo.
Yeah, you got coffee. Good.
Coffee.
Oh yeah, Jenny got a new coffee grinder.
Mm-hmm.
So more coffee beans to be ground. Good night, everybody. We're ending this.
Take care,
5,
folks.
4, 3, 2, 1.